Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. It's just a cash grab. Well, I fucking hope so.
Right.
They need to make $2 billion with this movie.
Right.
Or it's Doomsday, maybe 1.5. Do you agree with this statement? The X-Men would destroy the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
You agree. A lot of people don't. Are you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised at that at all.
We just call those people wrong, right?
That transients.
Yeah.
And you're wrong.
And you're wrong. Who's gonna fucking stop Phoenix? Hulk?
No.
No. Thor?
No.
No. Fucking Iron Man?
No.
No. Cap?
Definitely not.
I mean, maybe if it was Captain Carter. But
It'll be a pretty short. It wouldn't even be a battle. It wouldn't be a skirmish. It would be an intro. They walk up.
Sure.
It'll be a done deal in a couple seconds, and it's over with.
Reindeers love these mushrooms. They eat them. Their digestive system filters out the bad stuff, but the psychoactive compounds, those pass right through into their urine.
Damn.
The shamans were drinking reindeer piss. It's the original eggnog, dude. It was yellow, you know?
Wow.
Merry motherfucking Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, whatever the fuck. All right. Welcome to Only Comics. I'm Mike. That's Adrian.
What's up, man?
What's up, dude? We fucked that up again?
What happened?
I don't know. There we go. You know what happened, Adrian, is we change it every week.
I'm sitting here thinking, what's the order that we're gonna do this shit? And then I didn't switch over to
and
myself.
we didn't pregame. We didn't have our pregame huddle. That was the problem.
Yeah,
Normally we call the play right before we start. This time we didn't. And, that's okay.
That's all right.
Because guess what? We don't have a lot of rules here. We don't answer anybody. That was kind of the theme this past week. Like there was. You remember how my crash out last week? Well, I had a couple, remember? Remember the guy who was telling me that, I shouldn't like Endgame and all this stuff, and he never seen it, right? So then there was someone else on TikTok that was like, I don't come to your channel to hear you criticize other people or something. So I said, you know what, bitch? Don't come to my channel then.
Hey, that's a simple thing.
Because I do what the fuck I want to do on my channel.
Right.
If I want to wear a Santa Claus shirt because it's Christmas, Adrian, I got my Santa Claus
that's
shirt
Santa
on.
or Shazam?
Yeah, dude, come on. No, dude, this is Santa, bro. Santa Claus. Which we're going to talk a little bit about today.
No, we're going to talk a lot about
Santa. We talk a lot about
today.
Santa, dude.
Both places.
Dude, it's like we're, dude. I also got some Krampus stuff too.
Yes, sir.
So, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to you,
yes,
Adrian.
Sir. Merry Christmas to you as
Can
well.
you believe that it is finally here?
Yeah.
Christmas.
It's been here for a few months now.
Yeah, someone said that on TikTok, like, Christmas is a day, not a season.
No.
Bitch, in my house, in my life, in my world, it's a motherfucking season.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, because you don't plan, you got travel to plan for. You got the house to get ready.
Sure.
You got grocery shopping to do. You got menus to do. Yep. You got to coordinate with family. So because somebody might bake the pie. Right. Somebody might do the fucking meat. Somebody might do the sauces. Whatever you're gonna bring up, you got to coordinate all that shit. You can't do that the day before.
Nope.
All right, so yes, it's a season.
Are you doing some cooking this week or what?
I'm sure I will get volunteered to
Let this man cook.
Let this man cook. Yes. I'm gonna throw down a prime rib, Adrian. I decided.
You just from the same place?
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
I'm
right.
actually may pop over there today to scoop it up. Dude.
You know what? I think I might do my brisket, man.
Oh shit!
So I do my brisket, dude. I don't do it. I don't smoke it because I haven't mastered that yet. Right?
I remember one time you came in pretty upset because you
that
smoked
cost
it.
two.
Yeah, and then you had
that
to
was
go
like
get another
$500 worth of fucking brisket, dude, and it came out like I just threw one away.
Yeah, you got to.
And because it's embarrassing. So I'm settled on my traditional way in the oven.
Hey.
And that shit comes out, just pull it with a fork. And I open that brisket, dude, and it's like everybody, there's a line to the brisket, and it like that's the first thing that's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. So I like that idea.
Yeah, dude.
I think I might pick one up.
It's a good idea, bro.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing one today. My wife's making birria tacos on Christmas Eve. You had birria tacos?
What is it?
Birria. Look it up, dude. It's phenomenal. I can't explain
what it
it.
is.
It's just a certain way they season it.
Oh, okay.
But it's
not like a meat or
no,
something like
it's
that.
beef. It's beef. It's like shredded beef tacos. And I don't know all the details about birria. I know someone here will probably let me know in the comments, but
or tell you that you're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
They'll show up just to tell you that you're wrong and then bounce.
I didn't show up to hear you talk about your Christmas fucking menu. Bitch, we're talking about this for a whole hour now. And then for dessert.
Yeah.
But then on Christmas Day, we usually have leftovers from Christmas Eve, but I'm going to pop a nice prime rib in that motherfucker.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Some good eating, dude. So we're, speaking of good eating, dude, you know, a lot of trailers leaked this week. I don't know how much of this hit your radar. I know you were traveling through the multiverse here, Adrian. But we got a pretty nice lineup for next week, and we're starting to get a glimpse of, you know, what that's going to look like. I said next week, next year. Okay. A hell of a lineup for next year. I mean, think about this. We got Street Fighter. We got Supergirl. We got Spider-Man Brand New Day. We got Doomsday. That's just movie theaters.
Right.
And then there's all kinds of shows. We got Lanterns. We got Daredevil Born Again Season 2, X-Men 97 Season 2, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man season, all kinds of Season 2s.
All right, sounds like a good year to me.
Fucking, even on Prime. Even Prime's getting in the mix. You got The Boys, Season 5. All kinds of shit coming out next year. And I'm sure I'm missing like, half of a list here. But we got some leaks this past week.
Okay.
You know, there was this movie, Avatar 3. I don't know if you know, it came out.
What? It's funny. My family's gonna go see Avatar 3 today. They asked me if I wanted to go. I was like, nope. I wait, next week when it comes out on streaming.
Right.
No, I got other things I can be doing.
That's one of those you're like, I'm busy. I didn't even tell you when we're going yet. I'm busy that day too. Yeah, I just can't get into my schedule. You know?
No.
But the trailer, the teaser, the Doomsday teaser was played before this movie, but thankfully it leaked days prior. Did you hear any of this?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna fill you in right here, Adrian.
Right.
Anyone else that hasn't heard or seen what happened? It is not a trailer. It's not a trailer. It really feels like a post-credit scene from an MCU movie. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna bring you through the visual here, Adrian. It opens up. Somebody riding a motorcycle. Looks like a 1950s era suburban house. Looks a lot like the house at the end of Endgame, where Steve and Peggy are getting their little dance on right before he finally crosses the finish line, Adrian.
90 years later.
Yes, 90 years later, bro. It's a hell of a 90-year-old virgin. Steve Rogers is riding a motorcycle. He pulls up to this house. He enters. He's looking at his old Captain America uniform. Remember the one we were talking about with the scales from Endgame?
Yep.
He's got it in a box or something, and he's, oh my God, I used to be Captain America, And then from there, he puts it back in the box. Then he picks up a little baby. He's smiling at this little baby. And then it ends with the text. Now, listen to this text here. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. Screen cuts to black. There's kind of a stripped down piano rendition of the Avengers theme playing throughout. So feels a lot like a post-credit scene.
Okay.
Nothing was spoiled in this. We didn't see Doom. We didn't see Incursion. We saw none of that. So a lot of questions, though, this kind of brings up, right? Steve Rogers got a baby? Why is he picking up the old Cap suit? Why is he reminiscing about that? And last thing, why is Steve Rogers coming back in Doomsday? If he's living this life with Peggy and his little newborn baby.
Right.
Is the baby now in the mix? Is Doom, maybe Doom wants revenge? You kill my baby, I'll kill your baby type shit. So it tells us a lot and nothing all at the same time.
Will Steve Rogers' baby and Peter Parker's baby hook up in the future, or are they gonna be like the new Avengers, or all kinds of questions, right?
All kinds of shit, dude. The other part that leads to some questions is in Endgame we see old man Steve Rogers come back, right?
Right.
So this teaser that we saw obviously takes place way before that. It's when he went back in time and lived his life. Time travel is something that works different in all kinds of movies, right?
Sure.
What we know for the most part is like the Back to the Future time travel. You go back, you do something to your past self, it affects your future self.
It depends.
It
depends because some people are of the mindset that once you go back in time, you don't go back to your exact splinter of time.
Right.
It's a diversion.
Which is how it works in the MCU.
Right. So it's not you go back and you could do something that could affect you.
Sure.
you go back and it splits the timeline.
Yep.
And then you continue on, and then this alternate thing picks up.
Yeah. So that is how we know time travel to work in the MCU.
Uh-huh.
Most movies are like the Back to the Future, right?
Right.
You go back and slap your dad. Well, now your dad got slapped by you and your kid. Don't talk to your old self. Don't, there's all these like rules and shit.
Right. Don't fuck your own mom.
Exactly.
Things like that.
Yeah, crazy shit, But because whatever you do back then will impact your future when you go back to the future, since the, oh my God. But in the MCU, they established that really early in Endgame. Bruce Banner with his big old fucking head, he's telling us that that's not how it works. Just like you said, new timeline, branch timeline. So when the Avengers went back in time to get the Infinity Stones in Endgame, that technically wasn't their past. That was a new timeline, right?
Right.
So Steve Rogers goes back and drops these stones in this timeline. Is that now another new timeline?
According to them, yeah.
Right?
Right.
So technically the stones never got returned to the timeline they were from. Mm-hmm. It's a new timeline now. I mean, that's how at least I understand it.
Well, if it's a new timeline, then how did Steve Rogers show up, old man Steve, in the current timeline? Because he still would have had to age through time.
Yeah.
He didn't come through a time portal. He just showed up one day fucking old.
Right.
Which means that he aged in the existing timeline. So that means that he went back to his exact time, through his exact timeline, and then aged up through his exact timeline. So that's the Marvel way, right? Not the DC way.
Because he missed he wasn't frozen in ice anymore.
Right.
So that time when everybody's aging and he stays at whatever age he was in his 20s, he did not. Now he aged up. Now he comes back and he's really 90 years old.
Right.
But going back and dropping those stones in, I think, when we talked about this rumor a few months ago, I was of the opinion that he just went back in time. He didn't fuck with the multiverse, so why would he be on Doom's radar? But going through these time travel rules in the MCU, no, he created a whole new timeline by doing this.
Well, or just by going back in time and dropping the stones, did fuck with, because remember, they weren't originally there.
Right.
So whatever happened up until that, current happened without the stones. Then he goes back, drops them. Now it created, there's an after effect, not a branch, but an after effect of dropping the stones within the timeline that reached up into the current, which now Doom is like, hey, fuck that. I understand life without the stones.
Right.
So let's go back and correct this shit.
Sure. The other thing that it was a week of crash outs, Adrian. This wasn't my crash. This is what I saw online.
Okay.
They're all upset, all kinds of upset. They're in their feelings, as people say, because why are they bringing back Steve Rogers when Sam Wilson is Captain America? It cheapens. They use this word all the time. You would have loved the live. I was fucking going in on this kid because he's telling me that RDJ playing Doom is cheap. And I'm like, what do you mean cheap? Are you giving out gold stars for not being cheap? Well, it's a cash grab. You know what? We'll get to that in a second. But anyways, they were crashing out over this. Steve Rogers coming back is going to ruin Sam Wilson. All this, what they did for Sam Wilson's Captain America and blah, blah, blah. And I got a couple of responses, Adrian. I see you. I see the blood starting to boil on your side too. Here's my thing. Where the fuck was that energy when Captain America Brave New World came out and 4 of us went to see it and everybody said that's not my Cap. He's not my Captain America. Now you're upset about it. Number one more before I pass it over to you, Adrian. Didn't we not just see a Spider-Man movie a few years ago with 3 different fucking Spider-Man in the same movie?
Yep.
Did it cheapen Tom Holland's Spider-Man? Is there not a good chunk of the comics, read a comic, where there's 2 Captain Americas at once? Where Sam Wilson is still Cap, and Cap is still Cap. So, anyways.
Well, besides the fact that this is a transitional period, in the comics, Sam eventually gives up that dual identity moniker.
Right.
First of all, I'm assuming that they did this because it happened in the comics.
Sure.
Fine. But this was never going to stay. Cap was eventually going to end up being Cap. He's going to be the Falcon, and then the kid is never going to be the Falcon. He'll be some variant of, some flighted Falcon, right?
Sure.
So, I think people just love to get upset
Yeah.
Something happens, it doesn't go away. They get accustomed to it. And then when it changes again, maybe people just don't like change. I don't know. They can't adapt or adopt. They can adopt, but they can't adapt. Or maybe vice versa. I don't know. But you got this character, and maybe they don't read a comic because they don't know that Sam is not going to be this dual identity character forever.
Right.
He's going to give up the Cap thing. The Steve Rogers thing is going to come back. That was boring. that whole concept was boring. And clearly they're not over the RDJ thing. Now, multiple Spider-Mans, I think, is a little different than one act because you got Tom Holland. No. You got 3 different people playing.
Right.
But I think they're still stuck on the RDJ playing 2 different characters.
Sure.
And they are in love with the Tony Stark RDJ. They don't know how to let go.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's going to play this Doom character, it's like in their mind, Tony Stark is showing up playing Dr. Doom.
Right.
And they just can't let it go.
I think people don't think for themselves. I think they hear one person made this take months ago or a year ago when it was announced, and a group of people who don't have any original thoughts just gravitated to it, and they're like champion for this, whoever made the original take.
Isn't that like the Republicans? It's like they have like one thing, and then everybody picks it up. Mm-hmm. Now it's all over like 500,000 news channels, everybody saying the one thing.
And nobody thinks about it. And that's what pisses me off about it. And that was my thing to this guy, on the live was, bro, think about this. Think about the things you're saying. It's cheap. What does that even mean? Why is it cheap? Do you get more credit if you cast a new actor versus an old one? Like, who's keeping track of that score? This is the movie business.
Right.
The key word in that, Adrian, is what? Business.
Yeah.
What's the first rule of business?
Make money.
Make money. Stay in business. It's just a cash grab. Well, I fucking hope so.
Right.
They need to make $2 billion with this movie.
Right.
Or it's Doomsday, maybe 1.5. Yeah. But it needs to do that type of number to be a success, right?
And you figure, because everything's pretty much a gamble, the person who iconified Iron Man.
Did you make that word up?
No, it's always existed.
Oh, okay.
Fuck if I know.
I mean, I like it, dude. Iconify.
Hey,
it's fucking.
They whoever iconified. I mean, RDJ iconified Tony Stark Iron Man.
Sure.
They're gonna bet that he can do the same thing for Doom.
Right.
Right. So, and also, Iron Man's dead in the MCU. Let's what we're gonna do? Throw away RDJ?
Correct.
No, we're gonna fucking regurgitate this dude, make him somebody else that's outstanding.
2 things people are missing. Iron Man and Dr. Doom as characters are they're 2 sides of the same coin. They're heads and tails. They're similar and they're not.
Sure.
We did a whole segment a few weeks ago about these 2.
Right.
And I went through everything. They have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences, but those are 2 characters that are a great contrast to each other.
Sure.
So why the fuck would you not take an actor who already nailed one of these characters and let him play the other one?
They just, like I said, they can't let go, dude.
Can't let go.
Can't let go.
The other thing, I think what people are missing is Robert Downey Jr. Dude, I'd be willing to bet on this. Now, I got an iffy history of betting, Adrian. I do well, and then I lose 12 weeks in a row.
That's okay.
But I'd be willing to bet that Robert Downey Jr. will play a Tony Stark variant, not one who's Dr. Doom. We will see an Iron Man in this movie played by Robert Downey Jr. Why not?
Why not?
So bringing him back, everyone's focused. I think it's the perfect head fake. Everybody's focused on Doom being Tony Stark. Doom, and oh my God, he's Doom. What are they going to do when they see his face? Oh my God. what they're completely missing, and I think Marvel likes this, is, bro, he's going to pop out as fucking Iron Man, and everybody's going to lose their shit.
Right.
And now you got Steve Rogers coming back. People, this is another take I've seen online about this. We've already had enough of Tony and or RDJ and Chris Evans. Let's let this move on. Move on to somebody else. Bro, it's still the same story, right?
Right.
Read a comic. When in comics, does anybody outside of Uncle Ben actually die?
No.
No.
So why not have the people that have killed it, right? This whole time.
Right. I mean, this whole run and we'll get into Road to Secret Wars a little bit later. This whole run from Avengers Disassembled up until Secret Wars, do you know who two of the main characters are for the entire fucking story? Mm. Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Tony Stark.
Right.
They killed off Tony Stark. They made Old Man Cap. We have a multiverse. Why not fucking have these two come back for your two biggest movies that's ending this almost 20-year saga?
Right.
It's almost stupid to not do it.
Right. I mean, if they're available, I mean, it's not like, they died.
Right.
They're recognized worldwide. They absolutely killed the character.
Yep.
So why not let them, finish it up?
Because it's cheap, Adrian. It's cheap. It's a cash grab. Well, dude, let me let you know another little secret. If these movies don't do well at the box office, we're less likely to get more content, right? Like, if something fails over and over again, eventually it gets canceled.
Of course, which these did not.
It's called the Snyderverse,
that.
But so I hope they're doing whatever they think they need to do to make this a cash grab. You got to make money if you want to fucking have money to make more movies to make more money, Right. I mean, come on.
Right, because if it fails, then you'd be bitching about, Marvel, they're not putting that in the movies. I mean, DC, sure, you can understand that, but,
Yep. So anyways, moving on. All right. We got a lot of Avengers Doomsday stuff today, Adrian. Deadpool. It's a character who's been rumored to be in this movie, rumored to not. We don't know. I go back and forth on this a lot because he's a fun character. He's got some really good movies, but does he fit in with the MCU? Now, that depends on how he's written.
Sure.
He's a character who could, right? He could fit in. He could be written the right way.
Sure.
Because there's other elements to this character that's not just the comedian, the merc with the mouth. That's all we've seen so far. There's another rumor about him being in Doomsday, and I guess what his purpose is in Doomsday. So, according to My Time to Shine, Deadpool is in Doomsday. He helps the X-Men fight the Avengers and Fantastic Four. Now, if he's going to be in this movie, I think helping the X-Men is probably the most logical position for him, right? He's technically in the X-Men universe. I mean, we've seen him interact with X-Men, Colossus, the three X-Men that they're willing to give for the Deadpool movies, Wolverine. That would make sense. We got to tone down the fucking, he can't be Kevin Hart in this motherfucker.
Right. This can't be a Deadpool movie.
Right. But helping the X-Men, now that leads me to something that we're going to talk about a little bit later, because it's our anniversary of that time when we said that the X-Men would destroy the Justice League, and everybody got upset and they were crying. It's every year, around this time that video pops back up, and I always repost it. So that conversation's going on again, but we're going to talk about the three of those teams a little bit later. Because I think that of all three of those teams, the X-Men's the most OP team there.
Oh, yeah.
And I think people don't understand how powerful the X-Men are.
Right.
Like, we're talking probably 3 or 4 Omega level mutants just on the base team.
All right, so they all meet up on a street corner. First of all, Chuck's going to put everybody to sleep.
Exactly.
He's gonna mesmerize them by his little blanket going up and down, because they're not gonna know what's happening, right?
He's shirt cocking again.
And then he's gonna put everybody to sleep or make them think that they're somewhere else. And then, Wolverine could take his time going around cutting everybody's head off.
Right.
I mean, that's even before Phoenix shows up.
Exactly.
Or Scott.
Yep.
Or any of the, Nightcrawler takes
so
people
many,
and teleports them and just leaves them in that cross dimension. I mean, there's plenty of things that they can do.
Dude, Phoenix alone is going to wipe out most of these teams.
Right.
Just Phoenix alone, let alone Dark Phoenix.
Right.
It's kind of like Sentry in the Void, right? Sentry's going to fuck you up, but if he doesn't, the Void's going to come through,
right.
and then it's a wrap for everybody.
Right. I remember reading the comic where Jean Phoenix turned an entire tree into gold, right? So imagine you show up at the scene, Jean's there, and the first thing that she does, just something simple. Imagine if she turns your costume into so stars, the matter that makes up stars is like super dense, right? So in DC world, Superman, he carved his key out of this dying star.
Okay.
So, and then he leaves it underneath his like welcome mat in front of his door.
Yep.
And he takes Lois there, and Lois like, seriously, you leave your key on the fucking ground? He's like, well, try to lift it. Well, the key weighs like 100,000 metric tons or some bullshit. I mean, he just pick it up and, nothing. But imagine you show up at a street corner and Jean just turns your clothes, into something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're immobile. You're nothing. So I'm just saying.
Or even just one of those fucking cosmic blasts from the Phoenix, dude, and you're all disintegrated.
Right.
I mean, the Phoenix is the power of like life force.
Yeah.
It's way above the power of a star.
Yeah.
Insane. So
anyway.
Yes, but we'll get to that later. Speaking about Doomsday a little bit further, Adrian, Peggy Carter, Roger's little boo, right?
Right,
his little
love
boo
interest.
thing, his little love. I mean, so amazing that made him go back in time and forget about his whole team. You know, he didn't understand bros before hoes, dude.
Right. And he was so enchanted by it. I mean, even before he even knew what the nappy dugout was all about.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, bro, you went back before you even got a taste, dude.
Right.
That's crazy. I think she's a polarizing character in the MCU, though, because you got Peggy Carter, the agent, S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, right? Badass. But then you have Captain Carter.
Right.
Which we've seen in What If, maybe a little too much in What If.
Right.
And even in the last season, people were not excited about her being the hero in every single fucking episode. It's like, why is she more powerful than Captain America? And why? I think we know, but we saw her.
Brits?
Yes. We saw her in Doctor Strange 2, right?
Yep.
Where she could do it all day, and then Wanda does what Wanda does and just cut that bitch right in half. Shut the fuck up. You can't do this shit all day. Do it fucking 5 minutes. Shut the fuck up.
Now, you can do it for half a day.
Yeah, legit. So the rumor is that Haley Atwell, who, by the way, plays a great Peggy Carter, is going to be playing multiple versions of Peggy in Avengers Doomsday.
Okay.
You say, okay. You're okay with this.
I mean, you talking about a multiversal event.
Sure.
I mean, why not have all of them look alike? They might have different variants of the suit. They might have a little accent or nod or something. I'm cool with that. I
just think I'm cool with it as long as it doesn't become the What If situation where now Captain Carter is now the hero. It's like, I mean, we just be straight up. The level of inclusion that there is in Hollywood right now is borderline sickening.
Right. No, it's not borderline sickening. It's sickening.
It's sickening.
Yeah.
And this is not, dude, I have daughters, so this is not, you're anti. No, I'm not anti nothing. That's not how we balance the scales. We don't now have to make every fucking hero has to be a female.
Right.
Let's just do it when it makes sense. Hunger Games. You ever see these movies?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Female hero. Perfect. Right? Makes sense.
Yep.
Cool. Why are we now getting into a universe where the stories are based around these other characters? Now, I'm not saying they're doing this, but they did do this in What If.
Right.
Why do we now have to take a female version of Captain America and make that one the main hero? Who's asking for that, by the way?
I don't know.
And it's like, know your audience, dude. Let's be honest, most of the Marvel audience look like us.
Right.
Fucking 30, 40, 50-year-old dudes.
Yep.
Well, if we make every hero a female, maybe we'll get in the female fucking demographic. Probably not, dude.
Probably not.
It's also like, K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah, this goes on in your house at all? Your granddaughter?
No.
My daughter loves it. More, it's Netflix, big fucking, one of the biggest movies of the year. Mm-hmm. And it's geared towards younger girls.
Korea's killing it in the movies, though. I'm just saying.
Absolutely. But I'm like, no one's going to let's make the K-pop all men. Dude, there's audiences for everything.
Right,
stop forcing shit in. So that's why I'm a little iffy on it. I really hope it doesn't become, Peggy Carter, defeats Doom.
Oh, that'd be some shit, dude.
I'll be crashing out over that, dude. But all right, another Doomsday trailer. This one, dude, the problem too with these trailers, Adrian. Remember back on other stuff, we did that deep dive on the old tech. Cell phones.
Yeah.
These videos that leaked, they look like somebody used those early cell phones that we talked about. The Nokia 2008 phone. And somehow they used that in 2025 and filmed these with. They were fucking horrible, dude. Now, a lot of people go, no, Marvel leaked them intentionally and they did that quality. Maybe, I don't know. There was a Thor teaser, Doomsday teaser based around Thor that leaked, but we only got the audio. And then there was a ton of AI videos of this and pictures, but this is how this teaser was described. A somber, grounded clip showing Thor alone in a dense forest. He's wearing armor. He looks weary. He drops down to one knee to pray. This is his prayer, Adrian. He says, "Of all the crowns, the kingdoms, the pride, I ask for none. Father, hear your son. I am not worthy of life, yet I beg you to let the thread run long. Not for thunder, not for war. Let me stand long enough to see my love once more." It's got bars, dude. That old Shakespearean Thor, like from the early Thor movies. I like it. And I did hear a little bit of this audio. And in the end, he says, "Stand long enough to see my love once more." What a lot of people pointed out was Love was the name of his adopted daughter in that shitty ass movie, Love and Thunder. I know you probably deleted that movie from your memory, Adrian, but remember the little girl? He adopted Gore's daughter. And her name is Love. And in the end, that's why it's Love and Thunder, right? The movie wasn't such a fucking shitstorm. We probably would remember more about it.
Right.
So they think that he's talking about her. Whatever's going on with him in this movie, he's in a fucking bad spot, near death. And he's like, dude, just give me one more run. I want to see my daughter again, type shit. And then the end of that teaser, the text says Thor and Loki will return in Avengers Doomsday. So we've heard rumors that Thor was going to get his redemption in this movie. We've heard rumors that Thor may die in this movie. Either way, I think there's two characters that really, really deserve a proper redemption in this next, I guess, chapter in the MCU, and it's Thor and Hulk.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, is there any other character you can think of that have been done as dirty as those two in the MCU lately?
Quicksilver.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe Loki is his love. Who knows?
Oh, loves his brother.
He loves his brother.
Okay.
I mean, but there's also, I think Frigga.
Yeah.
She goes to battle with, they kind of like standoffish. They work together, but kind of, it's like an office kind of romance. I know I like you and I know you like me, but let's not hook up kind of a deal.
You talking about his mom?
No, not his mom. There's I forget her name, but she's one of the people that that's always going to battle with him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know you're talking about, but no. So who knows?
It could be the scientist that dumped him. Who knows?
Jane Foster? Yeah. Well, she died, right? She died in Love and Thunder.
This multiverse, that doesn't mean that she can't come back, right?
She pops back. You never know. But I just, if anything, all these little teasers did was kind of confirm some rumors that we heard, right? Yeah. We heard the rumor that Cap was going to be back, or Steve Rogers, and he was going to cause some issues, and that kind of confirms that. We heard the rumor that we would be getting a proper Thor, and maybe even a death of Thor, and this teaser kind of confirms some of that.
Wait a minute. So, who did they say that was going to come back in the second? Thor and who?
And Loki.
Okay, Thor and Loki. But then in the first one, they said who was going to come back?
Steve Rogers.
Right, not Captain America.
Exactly.
All right. So he could come back as Nomad, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm just clarifying.
No, and that, I think, makes a lot more sense.
Which is why he put the suit back away.
Correct.
Right?
Yep. He could come back as Nomad. He probably will. I don't think that, I don't know that they're going to do full red, white, and blue shield cap right next to another full, I mean, who knows?
Right.
But he also, this could be a crazy twist. He could be coming back as Captain Hydra.
Or that.
I mean, this is a different Cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going back in time. He's living his life. Maybe, because we know Doom's a villain, doesn't mean everybody in the movie is going to know he's a villain.
Right.
What if, I mean, Doom's walks that line pretty well, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if he somehow gets Cap on his side?
Right.
A lot of time in the past for him to,
Right.
So a lot of questions. And I think that's what I like so far is we've not gotten anything really spoiled. We're sitting here going, we have no idea what's happening in this movie. And that's a good thing.
Right. I mean, they got what they want. They want people to have conversations around the things that
us, you mean they wanted me and you, yeah. Spider-Man Brand New Day teaser leaked this week too. Literally in the worst possible visual quality. Dude, it looked like first of all, they were small ass little fucking videos. And it looked like I was watching the video through my living room window. But when it's really hot inside and it's really cold outside and it's foggy and it's snowing and I had a blindfold on. That's how shitty this fucking quality looks. But thankfully, there's other people that analyze the fuck out of it so I could just read, what they saw. Because with my old eyes and the cataract, you know how I feel about 4K stuff.
I do. Like several years ago. Yeah, I do.
Yep. So I refuse to watch shit that is in fucking 240p, in 2025.
Damn.
So
not the 240.
It was I think it was, dude. That actually may have been an upscale. So anyways, what happens in this trailer, you ask, Adrian? I'll tell you. Peter Parker, he's at a university. There's some chaotic street scenes. There's a voiceover. Voiceover says, "Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me. Sometimes Spider-Man has to do the hard part, even if it breaks Peter Parker's heart." Peter also approaches someone in this trailer, Adrian. His name's Bruce motherfucking Banner. Bruce is a professor, looks like, in this trailer. And Banner says this to Peter, because obviously he doesn't know who Bruce is, or he doesn't know who Peter is anymore, right? He says, "You're not one of my students, are you?" And Peter replies, "Trust me, Banner, I need your help." So this is how Hulk gets pulled into this, right? He's living his life as Banner now. He's a professor at a school, not Peter's professor. Peter knows who he is. He don't know who Peter is.
Right.
And he's like, "Bro, I need your fucking help." And then there's a clip of Punisher showing up during a fight scene. And then Peter's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And he says, "Saving your ass, can't you see?" So it seems like they're going to have a similar relationship to that of Punisher and Daredevil.
Okay.
Right? Because Peter, he ain't down with the killing like, Punisher is. So if they have a common enemy that draws them together, I can see that also causing a conflict between those two.
Sure.
Now, I hope that he's introduced kind of like he was in the comics, where he's after Spider-Man first.
Punisher.
Okay. Yeah, it was Punisher's first appearance. Remember we did that, I don't know, probably 3 months ago, but he was after Peter. He was hired as an assassin. And then he learned that, dude, actually the guy who hired me is the asshole, not, Spider-Man. So the other thing that may have been confirmed by this trailer was who Sadie Sink's actually playing. So she's in this trailer, and then this is what she says to Spider-Man. "You're a mess, Spider-Man. Don't get in my way. Otherwise, it won't just be your friends who don't remember who Peter Parker is." Ooh, Adrian. So she knows.
Right.
What does that tell you? Who the fuck could she be?
That tells me that Doctor Strange fucked up. He didn't get everybody.
Right. Or maybe she is playing Shawthra. We talked about this character. I didn't know much about this character until recently. Shawthra is a kind of an extra dimensional being. So she's not here in the physical earth. So she may have been exempt to this spell. And she may have access to other knowledge that people don't because she's this multi-diverse.
Okay.
She also can tap into people's bodies. So she's being described as a shapeshifter, but she's not like a Mystique or a Skrull. She's like a, Wanda sleepwalking into her own body or dreamwalking. Chauthra can take over someone's body here on Earth. So, and I don't know if she does she have access to, their memories, their whatever. So maybe she accessed somebody and had access to their memories that have been blocked out by the spell. I mean, there's so many
variants.
A lot of potential here. I think it's safe to say that she's probably not playing Jean Grey talking to Spider-Man like that.
Right.
She's probably not playing, Mary Jane Watson or fucking Gwen Stacy. It's probably this Chauthra character.
Okay.
So
interesting.
Definitely interesting. Now, the part that is probably not going to be as exciting to you, Adrian, is they talk about how spiders have several different phases or something in life cycles, and that some can kind of be a rebirth. There's a scene that supposedly looks like Spider-Man emerging from a web cocoon, similar to the other story arc. Now, what's one of your least favorite things about Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man?
Yeah, that they portrayed him as the web coming out of his wrist. And then, his stress affects his ability to produce webbing.
Yeah. Well, I hate to share this with you, but it's a couple of things. One, that was actually a comic arc. I thought that was something that was created for the movie. It was not. There is a comic story. Something happens with Spider-Man and some other villain, and he literally starts like turning into a fucking spider. He's got multiple eyes, and then he rebirths. And after the rebirth, he's shooting webs out of his wrist. So they did take that from there and tie it into the origin. Now,
I can understand it if he had this transformation, and his thing was kind of a leftover. But for him to have the origin with the shit coming out, that's completely different and fucked for me.
Got it. So maybe you might be okay with this one because it sounds like Tom Holland, our Peter Parker, Adrian, is going through some type of transformation, and when he comes out the other side, he now has webs coming out of his wrist.
I'm cool with that.
Okay, so that's not as offensive as because we've already seen the web shooters and all that, and I think it adds another layer to the storytelling. It makes it a little more supernatural in a way, which Spider-Man in the comics, more recent times has become a little more supernatural. They've added that element to the storytelling with characters like Chauthra and Spider-Verse and all that shit. So, so you didn't have the crash out like I expected it.
No. If just make the math.
Yep. So sounds like they're going that way, which means maybe we'll see an evolution of Spider-Man's other powers too. Maybe we see more of the spider sense instead of this stupid fucking Peter Tingle where he can't even pick up half the shit. Maybe we can get the real spider sense, from the comics. So that dropped. It confirms a handful of things and leads to a lot of other questions. But overall, from what I've heard and seen, well, barely seen, it's like looking through it's like someone had a plastic bag over my face, dude, honestly. But what I've heard, what I've read from what other people have seen, so far I like it. So far it's good. It hasn't spoiled too much. Let's just keep it that way. Let's not give the whole fucking movie out in one of these trailers.
What if the 240p scenes were somebody looking through like some kind of device that looks through universes?
Oh shit.
Right? And it shows up like, kind of archaic. I don't know.
Damn, you thinking they're time traveling to see the multiverse traveling to get these trailer shots?
Fucking Loki sitting there with his like Apple Watch, looking at how everything looked. It was like a retro. So Loki's sitting there with his Apple Watch, retro Apple Watch, right, looking at timelines.
Damn,
who knows?
Maybe they got that chronovisor from the Vatican.
There you go.
They could be using that too. You never know.
That's exactly it.
Yep. Or maybe someone's got this crazy like telescope, right? They're in their fucking like hotel room and they got it through like a crack in the wall at Marvel Studios and they're fucking recording it with their cell. I mean, something's fucking iffy here.
There's a book. I forget who I like this book, but anyway, they found this mineral in some cave, and it became this power source for this tool. And what they did was it was like a lens that they could point to any coordinate and they could see anything at that coordinate. And they used it to blackmail people. I mean, it was literally like, so the senator was in a boat in the middle of the ocean and he killed somebody or something, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a camera view of him doing and saying all of this shit. They could literally just point this thing, and it was some kind of tunneling that they invented. But anyway, maybe that shit exists too. Maybe that's like a teaser. People telling, you know how they leak shit in books and movies that's actually real?
Sure.
Anyway.
Yep. Like Stargates and all these things that, you know, remote viewing. Maybe someone was remote viewing the trailer.
What?
Maybe somebody was remote viewing the trailer and recording it that way.
Yeah, Loki.
Speaking of trailers, have you ever, Adrian, been fooled? Go on YouTube. You see a new trailer for a movie, you know, Matrix Part 5, and you watch it and you can't tell. You think it's a real trailer?
No.
Would you believe that a lot of people have been fooled by fake trailers?
Yeah. A lot of people also believe that, you know,
the world's flat.
Fucking movie stars call them up on their phone and want to have romantic involvement with them, and they even ask them for money.
Right? Yes. Yeah. What do you? So,
Bruno Mars was one of.
Yep.
Oh, Bruno Mars, he fell in love with me. He asked me for $200,000. The fuck, Bruno Mars gonna ask you for money for?
Oh,
anyway,
shit. Wait. So you talking about J-Lo, who just texted me and wants, you know, $400,000 loans, not the real J-Lo?
Probably not.
Damn it.
I mean, she would have just asked you for sex. I would have believed that, but not money.
So there's a couple of big accounts though on YouTube. Screen Culture's one of them. KH Studios another one, where they make these fake trailers. They do it. They make money. They get monetized. People don't realize that they're fake. They do a good job.
Sure.
And then some of these go viral. I've seen some of these fake trailers with just as many views or maybe even more than official trailers.
Right. Well, my thing is this. When a real, first I look at the views.
Yeah.
Right. And official views, they start out 1 million plus.
Sure.
When you see a 75K, 45K, 100K, 250K, it's fake. I don't even bother going to them.
Okay.
So that's kind of like my starting point, like 1 million plus.
Yeah. Well, some of these trailers are up there.
Really?
Yes. And they use a lot of real footage, and I'm sure they're all AI now. But reason I bring this up, reason why it's in the news, earlier this year, YouTube demonetized 2 of these biggest companies, these fake trailers. Screen Culture was one, KH Studios was the other. And they investigated them. They analyzed how they produced the trailers, and at the time, indicating that it was a fan trailer, I guess they figured, okay, that was okay. So they actually put their monetization back in force. Here's a perfect example. Screen Culture put out 23 versions of a fake Fantastic Four First Steps trailers. Some of them even got more views than the official trailer.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, we're just doing it, you know, for fans. No, you're doing it to fucking make money off of Marvel's back. Sure. You're doing it to try to trick people. You're full of shit. So now, Adrian, what YouTube, they've had enough because they reinstated their monetization and they said that, you know, they have to, I think they had to add like fan trailer to the trailer, but then that defeats the purpose, right? Because if you see fan trailer, you're not going to watch it. Right. If it says things like official trailer or new trailer, you're doing it to confuse people for the views. They stopped doing that. So YouTube's had enough. They terminated both channels, officially gone. And because they said that they went back on their AI-generated videos and fan trailers breaks their policy on spam and misleading content. Because YouTube does have rules about misleading content.
Sure. Does
that not sound like misleading content to you?
Absolutely.
So they said, fuck you, take your 2 channels and shove them up your ass. You're canceled, bitch. And then KH Studio, they responded, Deadline's doing the investigation here. And they said that they were not running these trailers to mislead viewers. It was to just entertain them, Adrian. That's all. Just trying to entertain the people.
Sure.
You think they might be lying?
It's a strong possibility.
Yeah, it looks that way, right?
Yeah.
You know, what do they say? If it barks like a dog, it's probably a dog or something. You know, I don't know. Although people can bark like dogs now, so if you identify as a dog, you're just a person who's confused. And so the guy's comment was, I've been running Cage Studio full time for over 3 years, putting everything into it. It's tough to see it grouped under misleading content in the demonetization decision when my goal has always been to explore creative possibilities, not to misrepresent real releases. If that was true, you wouldn't be putting out official versions of the Fantastic Four First Steps trailers around the time people are expecting the official version of the Fantastic Four First Steps trailers.
Right.
If that was true. You're full of shit. You got shut down. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
And they are, I mean, I can almost see predatory practices.
Yeah.
Because they are preying on people that just aren't aware.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you can pump out so much content now.
Yep.
And by the time you get that cease and desist, you've already done the damage or, met your goals.
Right.
All you gotta do is just fucking take it down and then get on with the next one.
Mm-hmm. Last piece, real quick, before we get into thumbs up, thumbs down. Netflix, this war, Adrian. We had the hostile takeover last week, right? Paramount's, they're back in the mix, but sounds like, Netflix ain't backing down. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos said that the hostile bid was expected, but he expressed confident in the streamers deal with WB Discovery moving forward. Warner Brothers had 10 business days to respond to the offer, and now it's been made official. The company's board of directors has rejected Paramount's bid, citing it numerous significant risks and costs on WBD, and urged its investors to reject it as well. So
it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting from the perspective that Paramount's coming in and say, hey, we're going to take over everything, keep the family together.
Yeah.
And we're going to pay you more because typically boards only give a shit about the money.
Right.
And they were going to give them more money. So it's interesting that they rejected Paramount with more money on the table.
But I think it was more money, also giving up more though too, right? They were giving up.
Everything's for sale, right?
No, the Netflix deal does not include the cable networks.
No, but didn't isn't all of that shit for sale?
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
So the Netflix deal was just the streaming assets.
Okay.
And then HBO Max, and then
all the news outlets and shit like that.
That's what Paramount wants,
right?
And I think WB's like, number one, we don't want to give that up
because
it's probably. I mean, obviously, I'm just guessing here, but streaming's a newer thing.
Sure.
Right. Cable TV, news networks, that shit's old.
Sure.
WB, maybe they feel they have that part figured out.
Right.
Right? That's our bread and butter.
I thought they were willing to sell all of it. And Netflix just, no, I just want the streaming part. That makes more sense.
Yeah. And I think if you are selling off your streaming assets and you want them to be successful, why wouldn't you sell them to the biggest, the OG, the fucking top dog in streaming, right?
Right. And you sell off the thing that you're not so good at, take the money so you can strengthen up the thing that you are good at.
And bro, who the fuck is Paramount Plus? What are y'all gonna do with this?
Right.
You can't even get your fucking app to work properly.
Well, you'll buy so you don't have the competition. Then you can spread your fucking bullshit.
Well, Ted Sarandos says, fuck you, you're a stupid bitch.
Damn.
Maybe not in those words. I could be paraphrasing a little bit. But I think that's what he meant.
As you tend to do.
Yeah. We try to say. But I think he probably meant that,
I'm sure I think I agree with you.
But the better part of this is the Warner Brothers said, fuck you, we don't want this deal, Paramount. Shove it up your fucking Paramount ass.
What if they proceed with the hostile takeover?
Yeah, I mean, that's the other piece. The Paramount or WB's encouraging the shareholders to tell them to fuck off as well.
Right.
So
because the hostile takeover is literally that. I don't give a fuck whether you want to sell up the shit. So imagine, it's like eminent domain.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
Right.
I mean, I offer you some money, but at the end of the day,
sure,
you take the money and I take your shit, or I just take your shit.
Right. Yeah, we gave you the chance to do it the right way. Now we're just gonna steal it.
Yeah.
It's like the mob, dude. Hey, pay us. No? We'll protect you. We don't need it. All right, watch this. Brick goes through your window. You want that to keep fucking happening?
Yeah.
No. 20%.
Yeah.
What do? They pay. It's called extortion.
Yep.
And then it's like the government, you know, you got paid at your job. Give us fucking 40%. Why? It's my own money. If not, we'll penalize you more. You'll go to jail. It's extortion.
Yep.
But it's by the government, you know?
Yeah, sure.
What they should do is they should fight for it. Right? Get the two CEOs. They're probably like 60 years old. Put them out in the fucking parking lot, dude. Roll up the sleeve. If you want to get the Vaseline on, fucking go at it, dude.
Fucking Joker come in, break the stick. Throw it
yes,
down.
yes. Yeah, yo, who really wants WB? Who wants HBO Max? There you go. Shit. Speaking of, did you see Trump say he's going to start the Patriot games? Did you see this?
What?
Patriot games.
What do you mean he's going to start the Patriot? Oh, you mean like open it?
Yeah, like it's going to be a new thing here in the U.S.
Oh, like he just fucked up the last thing that he just did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But this is going, and people are comparing it to the Hunger Games. He's going to have a representative from each state, a male and a female, and they're all going to compete. And it's going to be on some like Olympic level competition.
Oh, wait a minute. So this is a whole new thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Kind of like the Squid thing.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's going to open like a football game or something.
No.
So he's going to. Do.
And people are all comparing it to the fucking Hunger Games. Like,
I'm not surprised, dude.
Who knows, dude? Yeah. But I mean,
you got. Hey, use the platform. I give it to him. He's using his platform while he's got it.
Yeah.
To extend his wealth and reach beyond the presidency. Hey.
While you're at it, what you should do is acknowledge the aliens or the non-human beings that still live here on this flat earth with us on the other side of the firmament, you know? Anyways, these two, I think just let them fight for the deal, dude. Why not at this point? Speaking of fights, did you see Jake Paul get his jaw broken in like 4 places?
No.
Oh my God.
I was so disgusted by the Tyson Jake Paul thing that I didn't even watch it. I saw it. I saw the little promo like after the fight was already over.
Yeah.
Like the steal.
Okay.
But I didn't actually watch any part of the fight.
Dude, it was a 6-round fight. He beat the shit out of him. Jake Paul looked like he tried to take him down like 6 times. Like I saw this TikTok post. It was like 12 takedown attempts and 16 punches landed in 6 rounds.
What I mean, Jake Paul tried to take him down?
Yeah, like he's on the ground getting hit and he's fucking grabbing his legs and shit. Like, bro, it's boxing. What are you doing? Number one. And he landed 16 punches in 6 rounds, dude. It's nothing. This dude beat his fucking face in. Broke his jaw in maybe 2 or 3 places. His jaw's wired, his mouth's all fucking wired together. He's on a liquid diet for a week. He got the shit beat out of him. Now, kudos to him for, standing in there taking it.
Right.
But I think maybe this Jake Paul experiment needs to be over. Maybe he needs to fight people that are actually, of his skill level and aren't just going to drop.
No, I mean, what you do is you bet against yourself, in the fight. Because your skill level. I mean, I don't really know anything about him. I'm sure he's conditioned himself.
Oh, he's in great shape.
To at least be able to stand in the ring with these people. But I'm sure there's massive amounts of money.
Oh yeah,
on the line. I mean, what was the purse?
I think it was like 90 million or something. But the thing is this dude Anthony Joshua is a legit motherfucker. This is not Mike Tyson at 62 years old, bro. This is a guy who, he's 36. He's been the unified world heavyweight champion twice. He's been two-time heavyweight champion. And also, I think he's an Olympic champion as well. The point is, dude's legit. He's 6'6", 245 pounds. He's a fucking monster, dude.
Right.
He beat the shit out of this kid.
Wow.
Anyways, so give him, Netflix. No. All right. What's that have to do with all this? Really nothing. Just that I saw it and his jaw was fucking broken in half. So it was pretty, dude, there was some fucking, the knockout was legit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think like there's been this rumor, these takes online about Jake Paul and that the people that are legit fighters that he beat, people say they took a dive, Adrian. They intentionally lost or held back. People even say that about Tyson, that Tyson held back in that fight.
Oh, I know he did. I know. It was just sad to see, but I know he did.
Yep. This motherfucker, Anthony Joshua, did not hold back, bro.
Right.
He let loose. So maybe we need to pause on the fucking Jake Paul experiment for a little bit. So anyways, well, we're not going to pause here. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Drop me some likes. Drop me some comments. Give it all, Adrian.
That's it.
Or not. You know, you don't have to. But what we are going to do, we are going to wrap up the news and rumors, Adrian, with a little thumbs up, thumbs down. So are you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Number one, the Avengers Doomsday trailer teaser leaked this week. We got Steve Rogers returning, Adrian. He's got a little baby. He's finally, he finally crossed that finish line, dude, 90 years later. And it says Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. I guess a thumbs up.
Sure, thumbs up.
They didn't spoil too much, you know? Deadpool rumored to be returning in Avengers Doomsday to help the X-Men fight the Avengers and the Fantastic Four. I almost want to go thumbs in the middle, but we can't. We got rules here, Adrian. Real strict rules we live by. I'm gonna get a thumbs down, actually, believe it or not.
I agree with you. He's good in this place.
Yeah.
And this is not the place for him.
No.
I mean, in my opinion.
And the X-Men don't need help from Deadpool to smack the Avengers and the Fantastic Four around.
All he's going to do is piss them off and distract them.
Exactly.
At the very least.
Come on, dude. They just smack him out the way and they take care of business.
Right.
X-Men would run through the Avengers and the Fantastic Four and still have time for motherfucking lunch. Another rumor, there's rumored to be multiple versions of the GOAT herself, Peggy Carter, played by Haley Atwell.
Let's not say that again.
In Avengers Doomsday. She's the ultimate savior, Adrian. You ever seen What If? I give this a thumbs down.
Yeah. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
So it's not a thumbs up, so therefore it's a thumbs down, but I'm okay with it.
Sounds like a thumbs up then. I mean, you're being okay with it. I'm not okay with it.
Okay, thumbs up.
All right. Let me just write some bad fucking message about you online real quick. Adrian, he needs to read a comic. All right. Spider-Man Brand New Day teaser leaks in the lowest possible quality ever. I think is there anything lower than 240p? I mean, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, nothing.
Okay. It was bad. It was like through a foggy window while it was snowing across the street. They had binoculars and the Nokia camera phone behind it. Anyways, what did it do though? It told us that, it confirmed Bruce Banner's in there. We kind of knew that. He's a professor at a school. Punisher showing up, saving his ass, as he says. Peter Parker's going through some transformation. Webs might be coming out of his wrist, Adrian. It's a fucking whole lot going on in this.
Sounds
Sadie
like
Sink's there. She's saying she knows Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Oh my God. I guess a thumbs up, dude.
Sure. Thumbs up.
A lot of good shit.
Sounds intriguing.
It does. YouTube finally, they finally shut down two of the most notorious fake trailer makers, Screen Culture and KH Studios, for misleading all of us, Adrian. Give us a thumbs up.
Right.
Keep your bullshit fake fucking trailers to yourself, and you should not be making money off of that motherfucker. It's bullshit, dude. Like you said, it's like, someone calling up some chick online or pretending to be Bruno Mars.
Right.
And texting people and going, hey, give me $200,000. I love you. Oh my God. It's not that bad, but it's close. Last piece.
I don't know what's worse on that side. The person who does, I would say the predator.
Yeah.
Because you are a predator.
Sure.
The predator or the person that thinks that this is real.
Yeah. I think the predator. Because you're preying on someone that is going to fall for this.
Right.
Just like these trailers. You're putting them out the same week of the actual trailer, a little bit before. Oh, there's a trailer rumored to be dropped. Let me make a fake AI trailer, put it out. Everybody's watching it, and now I'm getting paid.
Right.
And you're going to fucking go around and say, no, we just did that for entertainment. We're trying to deceive people. Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Fuck out of here. It's like Coca-Cola saying they didn't create Santa Claus. We'll get to that later, though.
We definitely get into that.
Last piece of news. The hostile takeover, dude, may not work out for Paramount because WB, they have turned down the offer from Paramount, and now they're urging their investors to reject that as well. I guess a thumbs up, dude.
Thumbs up.
I want Netflix to take this because Netflix is a streaming service. Paramount fucking sucks. They shouldn't have anything. Matter of fact, Paramount should fucking sell themselves to Netflix too. So anyways.
Sell your own ass.
Yes, do it. You're either selling someone else's ass or your own. You're either pimping or tricking.
Right.
Or not. I don't know. Anyways. All right, Adrian. X-Men. We talked about the X-Men a little bit.
Yeah.
You see my X-Men hat.
I do.
You see my Santa shirt.
Yes.
Because I'm dressed up as a Marvel character today. We'll get to that later.
Sure.
I'm an X-Men glazer.
Sounds like it.
Yes. Are you an X-Men glazer?
No.
No, okay. You're an X-Men fan.
Yes.
Do you agree? We're not even on agree or disagree right now, but do you agree with this statement? The X-Men would destroy the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
You agree. A lot of people don't. Are you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised at that at all.
We just call those people wrong, right?
That transients,
yeah,
and you're wrong.
And you're wrong. But we're not going to do a full deep dive. We're going to get into the Road to Secret Wars in a minute, and then we got some Santa Claus shit going on, bro. We should some like fake snow effects and all that. Maybe next year. Next year. X-Men. Let's start X-Men versus Avengers real quick, and we'll just kind of use, I guess, base. What everybody knows, because there's so many variants of these teams, right? Is it the new Avengers, the old Avengers? These are the West Coast. We're just gonna talk the characters that most people identify as an X-Men or an Avenger.
Sure.
Okay, so X-Men, and we'll try to keep it fair, 5 or 6 or something.
Sure.
You got Charles. You need Chucky Boy, right? Fucking shirt cocker himself.
Yep.
You got Cyclops, Scott Summers. You got Jean Grey.
Yep.
You got Beast.
Yep.
You got Wolverine.
Yep.
That's 5. Iceman, he's an OG.
Yep.
That's 6. They put Rogue in there.
Rogue is relatively new.
Okay, Storm. Put Storm.
Okay, even if you start with the old ones, you got all of those, and then you got Angel. You got Angel and Nightcrawler.
Okay.
Right?
True.
And then you could throw in a Rogue.
I'm gonna throw in Storm before Rogue.
I mean, sorry, Storm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of that list, you have Jean, who's Omega level.
Yep.
Iceman, who's Omega level.
Yep.
Storm, who's Omega level.
Right. Charles, who's Omega level.
Yeah, Charles considered Omega level too, right?
Yeah.
That's 4 Omega level. Now, if you don't know what Omega level means, it means there's no measurable limit to their powers, right?
Pretty much, right.
I mean, there's more to it, but there's literally no cap. I mean, Magneto, we're not going to use him for this,
right?
But he's been in X-Men several times. He's also Omega level.
Correct.
But someone said this about the Justice League. They're like, well, Batman's handled Mr. Freeze. Why can't he handle Iceman?
Come on, dog.
Adrian, why can't he handle Iceman?
All right. So, Iceman, he'd be standing in the North Pole while swimming up Bruce Wayne's pee-pee. He literally can reach out and touch the entire planet simultaneously through his ice. Because what's the non-solid version of ice? It's called water.
Yes.
So he still can manipulate and sense and do all of that stuff.
Right.
So it's not Mr. Freeze who has a fucking backpack on, right? With some shit in it. I mean, literally battering to the head, shatter the glass. Mr. Freeze got a problem.
I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong?
I mean, that's the simplest form.
Yes.
Simplest thing that just comes out the top of my head.
I mean, there's water in your body, right? I mean, there's just so much shit. It's like Magneto with the what if it's not metal? Dude, where he impacts magnetic fields. Like, it's not just everything that's metal.
Right. And the thing about it is that everybody talks about his magnetic shit, but in order for him to, what's related to magnet, there's a whole spectrum. There's light, there's electricity, there's heat, there's time. I mean, we just focus on, the things that he's popular with, not everything that he can do.
So no, fucking Mr. Freeze, dude, he couldn't even cut Iceman's toenails, dude.
No.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
No.
We're not talking about the Justice League. So we're talking about X-Men. All right, we got Chuck, we got Scott, we got Jean, we got Beast, we got Storm, we got Iceman. Let's do one more. Nightcrawler? No, Wolverine. Wolverine. All right, so that's 7. Avengers, who comes to mind? Cap, you got the Cap on.
Yep.
You got Iron Man.
Yep.
You got Hulk. You got Ant-Man. You got, who else? Thor.
The Hulk? Really?
Yeah. I mean, Hulk was an OG Avenger.
Okay.
So you got 5. Let's get 2 more. I mean, maybe we'll get some MCU in the mix. We got fucking Hawkeye and Black Widow.
Okay.
Those are, well-known Avengers, right? You're like, well, Wanda. Dude, Wanda's yes, no, Brotherhood of Mutants, whatever.
Right.
We got those 7 versus the X-Men. Dude, who's going to fucking stop Phoenix? Hulk?
No.
No. Thor?
No.
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 Fucking Iron Man?
No.
No. Cap?
Definitely not.
I mean, maybe if it was Captain Carter, but
I mean, so let's talk about your three right at the beginning. You got your three weakest links. You got Hawkeye.
Yeah, he's dead.
You got Captain America.
Yep.
And you got Black Widow.
Black Widow.
So that's almost half your team.
Correct.
Right there, right? Iron Man is mostly tech.
Yes.
Right? So you seize up his shit, you know, take his if you just take his gauntlets and his shoes off,
right,
he's done.
Which Gene could do like this, dude.
Right. So your biggest threats really is Thor and Hulk, right? And they're just pretty much strength.
Right.
Well, you can isolate Hulk, just punch him into the sun or some bullshit, right? Or just, you know, rub his head and fucking he'll go to sleep.
Right. Or Xavier fucking mind controls him.
Right.
Puts him to sleep.
Right. Which has happened, right? The last Rage Hulk.
Yep.
So then you got Thor. And Thor and Hulk is pretty much on par when it comes to strength, the basic strength. And then Thor is he's not the god of hammers, he's the god of lightning.
Right.
Which is basically controlling the electromagnetic spectrum, right? So Jean by herself deals with Thor and Hulk.
Right.
And then you got the other 2 or 3 Omega level guys. You know, Cyclops, he can focus his beam. Cyclops concussive blast can punch holes through mountains. He can broad spectrum like Superman. So he can either go like a laser, or he can go broad spectrum, which means that he can go thin and wide.
Sure. So
anybody that can't deal with that, which basically is everybody but Hulk and Thor, you got rid of, 75%, 80% of your team just with one person.
Yep.
So it'll be a pretty short. It wouldn't even be a battle.
No.
It would be. It wouldn't even be it wouldn't be a skirmish. It would be an intro. They walk up.
Sure.
It'll be a done deal in a couple seconds, and it's over with.
Yes. Now, people will probably say that have read a comic. Well, what about Avengers vs. X-Men? They fight there. It wasn't like that. Yeah, those were also very different X-Men Avengers teams.
Sure.
They built the story to make sense, but we're talking, you're just going base. Right. You're going old school. Fucking X-Men's running through all these motherfuckers.
But then, and you got, people on the X-Men, the Boy Scouts in this is definitely the Avengers, right? Iron Man might do some shit.
Sure.
Thor might do some shit.
I think Thor's the biggest problem.
Right. But then you got Jean, who's going to go fucking psycho. You got Wolverine, who's going to go fucking psycho. Scott, he's kind of the Boy Scout, but he's also going to protect Jean.
Sure.
Right? So you got 2 people that's probably killed a couple of people in the past. Probably don't have a problem with it.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I think the team gets wiped out. I think the 2 that are going to be the biggest challenge would be, and I say biggest challenge, it's all relative, Hulk and Thor.
Correct.
But even those 2, Phoenix. We're talking literally like one character wiping out all of them.
Now, remember the thing with Thor, with the Hulk is there is a distance variable. Now, with Thor could be here and can hit you with lightning.
Sure.
Yeah. Hulk has to be up close.
Right.
Thor is the sniper guy. Hulk is the knife guy.
Yeah.
He's got to be close quarters in order to affect him.
Sure.
How much shit could be done to him before he even gets close to you, right? So you got Chuck's mental stuff.
Yep.
You got Jean's fucking everything.
Yep.
You got Iceman's everything. You got Storm's everything. There's a lot. Storm could literally eat until everybody else deals with everybody else. Storm can lift Hulk up, keep him in a tornado, just flip it around.
Right.
Because he can't do anything. He can probably, do the hand clap thing
maybe
and disrupt it. But she can just pick up. So she alone can just keep Hulk out of the way.
Iceman freezes him in the tornado, and now he's a spinning green fucking ice cube for an hour.
Right. Or just eject him into space. There's so many things. There's so many things.
And a Fantastic Four, dude. We love us some Fantastic Four, but Iceman's taking out Human Torch in fucking seconds.
Well, there's that. Because remember, Iceman is Omega level. Human Torch is not.
Correct.
Now, he does have his Nova Blast, but after he does that, it's like a nut.
He needs a nap and shit, right?
He nuts and then he's done. He's spent, right? Now, of course, on that team, Sue is the problem.
Yep.
She is the Omega level in that, right? So she can do a whole lot of damage.
What's she gonna do against Omega level mind control though?
Well, she's got to act quickly.
Yeah.
If she doesn't act quickly, because she can literally basically put like micro bubbles in everybody's body and just explode from inside out. That'd be instant. But then you got Wolverine. I mean, he can reconstruct himself from his own sperm. You got Jean, who's pretty much not gonna die. Right. Iceman, even if you disrupt him, he'll probably just come back together, kind of a deal.
Be a little fucking puddle, and just all of a sudden he shows back up.
Exactly. So I mean, but she's gonna. That's a one-trick thing, a one-time trick. She does that once. They understand it. It's kind of a done deal.
Yeah.
So now, I think even if you put the Avengers and the Fantastic Four together, the X-Men would beat them, right?
Yeah.
They got a one-trick pony, and if they don't execute that immediately,
right, then
they're gone.
Yeah. And I guess thankfully, though, for the purpose of this movie, upcoming Doomsday, these characters have all been nerfed to be on screen. Right. Like, I don't know of a character, unless it's like a fucking human character, in the MCU that hasn't been nerfed in some way, shape, or form. Right. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's obviously, they've done that to make it easier to tell the stories, right? If everybody is as powerful as they truly are in the comics, those are hard stories to tell, dude. Those power levels are insane, right? Almost like you don't start with the multiverse, right? It took 10 plus years to introduce the multiverse.
Right. And
you've brought this up. At first, multiverse confusing. Oh my God, who's that? Why is there 10 Doctor Strange? Oh my God. Now it's in every movie in the world, right? Every they went through this phase. It was like zombies for a couple of years. Every movie, non-comic book, had some type of multiverse for like a whole summer. So now it's something that we understand. I think they did the same thing with these powers. It's like they nerfed everybody because like the stuff that Magneto, like we're talking about here, Magneto, Iceman, even Thor, even Thor's real powers, on screen, dude, that's a lot to grasp.
Right. I also think that over time they figured out better ways to portray these powers. I think there was a time where they just couldn't make this shit make sense on screen,
because of just the limitations from special effects, things like that. Like, yeah, definitely. And I think that I feel like in the DCU with James Gunn, they still nerf some, but there's less nerfing. You're seeing bigger power sets, more cosmic level. A lot of everything feels a little bigger to me.
Yeah. I still think that the best portrayal of power in a DC movie,
Zack Snyder's,
was Shazam. I mean, Black Adam.
Oh yeah. Yep, they did a great job.
Yep. That, I mean, it makes you feel like you were there experiencing his power the way he was portraying it,
Yeah. Yep. Abso-fucking-lutely, as they say, Adrian. Well, we are going to move on. We are going to get into our read this week, Adrian. Road to Secret Wars. We're on the road. We're in the road. Remember the road song from fucking Agatha? Witch's Road. We're not on the Witch's Road. We're on the motherfucking road to Secret War. You don't want to be on the Witch's Road?
I do not want to be on the Witch's Road.
We'll probably try to stay off of that.
Yeah,
all right,
let's do that.
So, yeah, we got Spider-Woman in here. Yep. She's here. People were saying Sadie Sink's going to play Spider-Woman. I'm like, she's not going to play Spider-Woman. No. She's not going to play Jessica Drew. I'm sorry. No, you need someone a little different for that role.
Yes, you do.
So anyways, New Avengers. We are on, I think this is 4, 5, 6. We did 3 this week because next week we are going to finish up the New Avengers run with the Sentry storyline. I think that's 4 comics there. So this is where you all can actually, Adrian, read a comic, right? You can finally do it, if you've been waiting, which is cool though. Honestly, we've had people say this a lot in the comments that prior to watching us, Adrian, prior to being an intern, joining the only comic squad, like this is a squad, right?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
teams. Where it's a squad.
Team squad, yeah.
Prior to joining the squad, they were not comic readers. They were comic watchers. They're watching comic movies.
So I find that interesting where you kind of troll around whatever thing that you were interested in.
Yep.
And you ran across something and it captured your attention.
Yep.
To the point where you sat and paid attention to it for a little bit and you was like, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
And then you adopted it into your routine to the point where now you're doing something that you weren't doing like ever before.
Yeah.
And I think that's cool.
Awesome.
That's cool.
And I'm happy for the people that are doing that because of how amazing the comics are.
Right.
Like in general. I mean, obviously not every comic book story is great, but there's so many good storylines, so many good one-offs, many good events. Like, if what we have on screen is a small fraction, we got fucking 80 times that in the comics.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So,
but I mean, I don't want to not give credit to us.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, obviously we're awesome too for us to capture
awesome.
their attention, right? And to usher into their lives something completely different than, what they're used to. So
they're used to watching things. Now we got a whole tribe of people that are reading the comic every week, Adrian. So, all right, New Avengers. This is issue 4. We got Jessica Drew on the cover. We got the Breakout. So this is part 4 of the Breakout. Anyone that either did not read the first few weeks, will bring you up to speed real quick. So I love this about Marvel Comics, how they have this recap in each comic that kind of slowly brings you along. So, and this is why I say you can jump in at almost any point. And then by reading this, if you read something you like and want to go back and check it out, you can. You can do that in the Marvel Unlimited app. So we have the link here in our description. Yes, we do make a small commission, about 30 cents if you do sign up. It's an affiliate link. It's the same price if you were to go get it on your own. But if you're going to get it, buy it from our link.
Sure.
And I highly recommend it. I also will never, Adrian, get on. As we get bigger, we're going to get money thrown at us from ad companies, all this shit. I am never going to recommend or promote something that I don't actually believe in or I'm not a fan of.
Right.
I'm a huge fan. I've told you about this app fucking 2 years ago.
Right.
And I was like, dude, it's awesome. Get it. And I know you were more of a paper comic read guy.
Yep.
But you probably read 50-50 now?
Yeah,
or
probably. Well, actually fucking 90-10.
On the app now.
Because there's so many comics out. You walk into a comic book store, you just you got to have your head on the swivel.
Yeah.
It is so much stuff. You don't even know the fucking figurines and the surfboard and the giant Hulk. And then you got all the books and there's so many more comic houses out, studios out there now. It's just so hard to even figure out where to start. But if you got the app, you just go in and look for whatever you're looking for, and it comes to you, and then you just go down this yellow brick road of comics.
I like to check it out in the app first, breeze through it. If I like it, then read it, and if I really like it, I'll buy the physical copy just to collect.
Yep.
So, all right, I'm gonna bring you up to speed. I'm gonna summarize this here. So, it was the worst day in Avengers history. Scarlet Witch, she had a mental breakdown like she does, right? Because she has to. She's using her powers. She's fucking attacking the Avengers. A couple of them were killed. Hawkeye's done. Vision got split in half by She-Hulk. She-Hulk's going crazy. Oh my God, everybody's losing their shit, right? Fucking Wasp gets smacked around, almost dies, brings Hank Pym feels bad for her. Now they're kind of together or not. It's complicated. We're fucking, no, we're not. Sometimes we are. I don't know. Let's go live together. Anyways.
He said Hawkeye got blew up.
Hawkeye's done. He fucking sacrificed himself for the team. Iron Man was also attacked by Wanda, more psychological. He appeared as drunk. He wasn't. He flips out at the Latvian dictator and says, we're going to blow you off the map. Dude, it's a fucking
all his teammates are up against him because they think he was drunk.
You're a drunk. Oh my God. The Avengers disbands, dude.
Right.
They disbanded. Iron Man can't fund them anymore. Then Electro, he's hired to come break into the raft because there's no Avengers. But right. He shows up. They break into the raft. They release like half the criminals. And then the Avengers, the new Avengers assemble because...
Well, hold on. I mean, so it took Electro a little time.
It did.
Because he had on that fucking face shield and he couldn't get there fast enough. Fucking break.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But there's a prison break. Spider-Woman shows up, or she's there. Matt Murdock's there. Foggy Nelson's there. Luke Cage is there. They're there to go tour the raft or something. Mm-hmm. Pick the perfect time. This breakout. Sentry is also there.
Right.
And there's a pretty fucking awesome moment during this breakout where Sentry rips Carnage, flies up into outer space, and shreds that motherfucker down. And then Cap Spider-Man's there as well. He helps with this. Most of these guys are people he put there, right?
Right.
And then the new Avengers, though, they're formed. Cap convinces all these guys. He recruits them back. We need the new Avengers. It's Cap. It's Jessica Drew. It's Luke Cage. It's Iron Man. It's Spider-Man. I may be missing someone, but those are the important ones.
Sure.
And they're on a mission to find who caused this breakout because they don't even know that it's Electro yet. So that's where we are right now. Sentry is out. He's also kind of a member of this new Avengers team, but he's the uncertain one. There's always got to be a crazy powerful one, right?
Right.
You got Jean, you got Wanda, you got Sentry.
Well, I mean, you have a character like Sentry, and then any woman is unstable. So,
right.
It's weird how they write
Except
them.
for Captain Carter, because she's from England.
Right. But I mean, what they're gonna say about her is that she got a split personality because she's gonna be playing all these people and stuff. So they're gonna figure out a way to make her unstable, dude.
They will.
I hate that they do that shit.
So one thing about this comic run is it starts to show you how twisted and S.H.I.E.L.D. is, right? In the MCU, I feel like it took a little bit, and I mean, we got to see how corrupt S.H.I.E.L.D. was, like in Winter Soldier and all that, but they're even a lot more corrupt and double-sided in the comics.
They're a spy organization.
Yeah.
Of course they are. They're very, task-oriented, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm. So what we start to see in the beginning of this issue is Cap, he's a member of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Mm-hmm.
Maria Hill's a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maria Hill's kind of a cunt in the comics. She's like covering, they're trying to keep Cap and the Avengers out of certain files. These guys are trying to find out who the fuck did this?
Right.
Because they want to handle it themselves. Typical Avengers shit, right? With S.H.I.E.L.D., y'all are going to do shit fucked up. We want to do this ourselves. So you see some of that back and forth here.
Or S.H.I.E.L.D. has other agendas. And
always.
And they don't want to leak the information, or they, trying to corral the information because it fits into their thing. Right.
Well, and then we get Spider-Woman back in the house. There's some little jokes here about Luke Cage asking Spider-Man if, he gave her the name, and he's like, no, she kind of just stole it. 42 villains were released. So now the new Avengers are back together. They're trying to figure this shit out. And Spider-Man right here, he has him freeze his frame. He fucking recognizes Max Dillon, who's Electro, by his shoulder. He's fought this guy enough. He's like, oh, I fucking know this guy. It's him.
It's like you walking down the street and you know this girl by her ass.
Yeah.
Right. Kind of like that.
Yeah, same thing. I don't know if he was looking at his shoulder the same way people look at ass, but maybe it was. Maybe it was.
Familiarity.
Is
what I'm saying.
The writing of the Spider-Man character throughout this series is fucking great. Mm-hmm. He is so Spider-Man.
Right.
He's looking at this and he's like, man, I feel like it's my fault of this, because it was my villain. Luke Cage, he's like, bro, what is even wrong with you? Like,
no, because I mean, if you fought somebody to know them by a slice of their shoulder, dude, I mean, you fought him a lot.
Oh, sure.
Which means that you kind of didn't do the job of putting him away permanently.
True.
So
it's right here. He's like, that's embarrassing. Somehow this is my fault. Luke Cage goes, only in your warped brain. So they figure out who it is. They're trying to track him down. And of course, Tony's got the Quinjet. Motherfucker's like, I got no money. I can't build shit. And he's got the fucking Quinjet.
It's only like a $30 million fucking device there.
Well, he says he designed it months ago and he had like 3 beta testing when the Avengers broke up. And he never debuted. It's just sitting here.
Oh, okay.
So convenient, right?
Yeah.
They show up. Here's Max. Of course, who's he going to see, Adrian? A girl. Of course, it's always about a girl. He wants to run off with her. He just got paid all this money for this prison breakout, and he wants her to run off with him. And she's like, bro, that was you did that shit? Like, I ain't fucking going with you. You're gonna get us all in trouble, you know?
Right.
Who shows up? The motherfucking team, Adrian, the Avengers. You got Cap in front, Iron Man, Spidey, Jessica Drew, and Luke Cage there. They're going after Electro. So he tries to fucking use his powers. They got him figured out, dude. I mean, everyone always talks about Batman's prep time, but dude, you give Tony and the Avengers some prep time, they're gonna figure some shit out too.
Sure.
You know, so they put him in this like a little, electricity bubble. Chick's on the ground, and he touches it and gets all fucking zapped. So they got him all taken care of. Now, this part's funny. Luke asked Spider-Man, like, how did you handle Electro? And he's like, oh, I just web up and basically beat the shit out of him. So he has him web up his hands, and then fucking Electro passes out in the bubble. So now he's not going to beat him up. And he's like, all right, can you take these off? He's like, no, dude, it takes about an hour. Typical Spider-Man shit, right?
Yeah.
So they go to wait, let me back up. They're trying to get a name. They're trying to get a name of who hired him to release these, because someone hired Electro to do this. We don't know who that was, right? So they show back up or now they're in Rikers Island, and they're asking everybody, basically give me a name. Who the fuck who told Electro to break y'all out type shit? They don't want to work with them. And then she brings in a box of fresh box of apple crumb cake. Entenmann's, by the way. Nice little Entenmann's promo here in the comic, right? And then, of course, somebody fucking speaks up. They give the name Carl Lycos. You know this fella?
I've heard the name.
You know his super villain name? Starts with an S. Sauron, the big fucking dinosaur looking motherfucker.
Okay.
Yep. So he's the one. That's the file they try to access. It's restricted.
Wait a minute. Sauron is a C-level criminal, just like Electro is a C-level criminal. It's like, the blind leading the blind and shit.
Well, you'll find out why he's moving up a little bit in the world. But he is a restricted file in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s database that Cap can't open. He's supposed to have clearance. He's being blocked out. Typical S.H.I.E.L.D. shit, right? Yep. So now Jessica Drew is also a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, double agent, and an Avenger. Right. She's working both sides too. Yes. Right. Remember we saw her on the phone talking with someone. We don't know who it was that she's still giving information to. So she's playing fucking 5 different sides here, and distracting everybody with her comic suit. So anyways, they end up getting into the file, and guess where it's going to bring them, Adrian? Good old Savage Land. They're on the Quinjet. Supposedly the only way to land in the Savage Land is to crash. Did you ever know that?
I did not.
I didn't know that either, but of course Tony figured out a way to make sure that doesn't happen. So he lands. The problem, though, as soon as they get out, someone blows up the fucking Quinjet.
Of course.
And look who's right behind Spider-Woman. Good old Wolverine. It's got the claws out. Wolverine, New Avengers. There's a big old battle going on. Fucking dinosaurs. Oh, my God.
If nothing else, I mean, just flip through this for the visuals.
Oh,
the
dude.
Art, man. Art is
absolutely
phenomenal.
Well, we got something else. We need to pause here. We got Wolverine creeping up behind Jessica. Luke realizes it's him. Comes through. He tries to attack. Now, Jessica Drew's pretty fucking strong.
Strong and fast.
Yep. Look what she does, bro. She turns the claws on Wolverine. Fucking stabs Wolverine in the neck with his own goddamn claws. That's just badass, dude.
Yeah.
That's one that, you've not done a hidden gem on her, right? I think maybe we've talked about her briefly, but I don't know that you've done a full hidden gem.
I'm not sure. I know I've talked about her.
Yeah.
I know I did one a few weeks ago where she cured somebody.
Okay.
And she actually lost that ability to protect herself against radioactivity. So because somebody else needed that, I forget who that was. So anyway.
Got it.
She's been talked around.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do a full deep dive into her sometime, Adrian. Anyway, so stabs Wolvie all up in his own fucking neck with his own claws. I mean, now she knows he's got healing ability. He's not going to die, but it's going to probably piss him off a little bit, right? Yeah. It's probably going to still hurt like a motherfucker. Yeah. He's not immune to
besides
pain.
His pride,
He just, too.
He got his own shit turned on him.
Yep. So he's pissed. You slit my throat with my own claws. He's all fucking upset. And they're like, bro, why the fuck are you here? He's like, why the fuck are y'all here? You know? And he talks about these mutates. And as you can see, here's these fucking mutates. He's there fighting these guys. He said he got a call.
Which is typical Savage Land.
Exactly.
Right.
And Wolverine basically says he got a call at the X Mansion from someone. And we realized that it was Sauron that called him out here. And they're like, why did you go without the X-Men? He's like, dude, I always fucking go wherever I want. Right. It's not really, you know, anything new here. And then this chick, this fucking blue and red chick here shows up and puts everyone to sleep. So the thing about the Savage Land, dude, is all hell breaks loose in the Savage Land.
Sure.
Like nothing ever goes according to plan in the Savage Land.
The Savage Land is like, so mutates is a bunch of, well, it's just that.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen, what the outcome of it is, but the reason that is mostly the Savage Land, not because of the mutates or you will have these different variants of whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is that it's kind of lawless. You know, it's, you know, there's no laws in effect. There's no superhero team.
Right.
It's just everybody just does whatever the fuck they do.
Yeah. When you go down one fucking path, there's dinosaurs. You go somewhere else, there's these mutates. Go somewhere else, this fucking blue and red bitch is putting everyone to sleep. You just never know, dude. And then they take all their clothes off because why not? You know, they put them to sleep. They hung them up naked. Yeah, you talk about the artwork, dude, in this fucking comic. So they're pissed and they're like, what the fuck is going on? And they're looking for, what's his name? Carl Lycos. Well, here's the motherfucker right here. He's shirtless, of course, bro. Whoever, like, it's very homoerotic, dude. Somebody,
right?
Like, everybody calm down. Why is everyone got to be fucking shirtless? And, you know, I don't know. Whoever's drawing this, they're into it for their own pleasure. But that's okay. You know, it's good. And Cap's fucking chained up, telling him to surrender. Bro, yeah, I love Cap, dude. He don't he never backs down.
Yep.
They're like, no, it's not going to happen. Oh, my God. They're yelling, they're going back and forth, they're talking shit, you know what people do, right? And then Tony's like, Cap, you've heard enough? He's like, yeah, I've fucking heard enough. He voice alerts his suit. He wakes up his own suit and the fucking upper part of the suit assembles and starts blasting motherfuckers. Dude, Tony always has like a backup to a backup to a backup plan. Sure. All hell breaks loose. They're all naked fighting. It's just funny, dude. And then they get their suits back on. Okay. They get out of here. Now they're, you know, Avengers assemble. They're fighting the mutates. They're fighting all these motherfuckers. There's explosions. And then look who shows up, dude. Carl turns into Sauron. Little pterodactyl. Not little. Big-ass pterodactyl looking motherfucker. Right. But as you can see in this panel over here, Adrian, Sauron gets his pterodactyl brains blown the fuck out. He's a goner. You mentioned he was sea level.
Yeah.
Now he's fucking D level, as in dead.
Yeah.
He's done. It's a wrap. So that is how that issue ends. Now we got issue 6 here. Episodes. I like you treat it like a movie, dude. Episode 6, okay?
There you go.
New Avengers. You know, they're doing some shit here. But as you can see in the woods, you got these motherfuckers with guns and stuff. And it is someone else that's in the MCU. It's Yelena. Good old Black Widow's sister. She's the one that fucking blew his brains out. Now they're shooting at these motherfuckers. You see, I like how the bullets miss everyone except for Luke Cage because it don't matter.
Right.
You know, it just bounces off.
I don't know. That one looked like it went through him.
Yeah, I don't know what that's all about because he's got impenetrable skin. So,
right.
Yelena here.
But the point is that the black man is the one that got
killed. Yes, always. Come on. I mean, that's how you got to do it. And then there's more shirtless men, you know?
There you go.
All kinds of shit. So Wolverine's fucking snapping on this bitch, dude. They're fighting the S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, fucking everybody up. And then this is some cool shit. Iron Man activates a magnetic field, low-level magnetic field with his powers. So he's snatching up the S.H.I.E.L.D. chains and the guns and the weapons. And he's even fucking throwing Wolverine off to the side. And then they pretty much reveal that it's S.H.I.E.L.D. They're like, well, what the fuck are y'all doing here?
Right.
We're here trying to find this guy because he paid Electro to break into the raft. His files, you know, off limits to us, restricted. We break in, figure it out. We show up, and y'all motherfuckers are here. and then you just killed this dude.
Right.
We're trying to capture him to find out why he's breaking out, and you fucking pop this dude right in his melon. Shield always up to some bullshit, right?
Always up to some bullshit.
Yep. So they capture Yelena, and I mean, this little spark here, this ain't no Jubilee spark, dude, that Venom bite. She's about to fuck her shit up. She wants a name. It's always a name. I love how like in movies, it's always just give me a name, you know, just give me the name. I'll go find out. Anyways.
She like poking a finger up her nose?
Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. So she says, I work for the same people you work for.
Damn. Threw under the bus.
Yep. Like, bro, listen, you don't need no fucking name. It's S.H.I.E.L.D., dude. You know? So what happens? Sauron's not dead, dude. He's back up here again. And then he blasts. This is almost like a fire? Like, what the fuck comes out of his mouth, dude?
Talking about bad breath.
You know?
It's like a dragon, right?
Yep. Now look who caught the bulk of it, though. Yelena. He fried that bitch, dude. Fucking deep fried KFC. You want regular, extra crispy? He fucking extra crispified that bitch.
Damn.
Yep. And then Iron Man comes in and blasts this fool. Saves the day, you know, good old Tony Stark. But Yelena's pretty fucked up. And then they witness something going on in the camps here. What are they doing? They're mining things. There's vibranium here. Of course there is, right?
Of course there is.
Yep. They use that to make these weapons and all this. So they're finding out that, dude, they're there for the vibranium.
Yeah.
Always. Right? And then Cap's like, well, we got to stop them too, because, you know, Cap, dude, ultimate Boy Scout. Here they are on attack.
What is Spider-Man slinging off of in that panel? Some fucking a kite?
It looks like it. Oh, I think he's swinging off of fucking Spider-Woman's. Yeah, because she can fly.
Right.
Kind of.
She can glide.
Bit. Yeah. Bam, big ass explosion here. Who's shooting that shit? We don't know. Dude, everyone's just getting attacked by everyone here.
Savage Land.
It's the Savage Land, dude.
'Tis the season.
Yep. Giant fucking explosion ball. What is it? A shield helicarrier. Because why the fuck not? Who is it? This stupid ass bitch, Maria Hill. They're calling you're a murderer, you're a stupid bitch. She's telling them to stand down. She's like, fuck you. You know, it's pretty much what they're saying here. They're arguing, oh my God, fuck you. No, fuck you. What else we got here? Let's see. We got Spidey. Everyone's all fucking confused. They're on the helicarrier.
Wolvie's still shirtless.
Wolvie's still shirtless for some reason. And he's like, what are y'all even doing together? And he's like, bro, we're the new Avengers. Come on, you know who we are.
In my Tony Stark made fucking helicarrier.
Yep.
Because you know he built all that shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now they're trying to recruit him. Wolvie's kind of saying no. Cap's like, bro, he's a murderer. And then Tony's like, no, he's a samurai warrior. I guess that makes it better, right? Whatever title you have.
A justified murder, sure.
Yes. And then, so they're kind of on the fence about should they recruit Wolverine. And look at Yelena, dude. She's still alive. So they didn't kill her, but she is fried to a motherfucking crisp. And then there's a voice here off to the side talking about how you failed your mission. But don't worry. You can't be held responsible because of these other assholes. But if we were to tell you that we could set you up in a new way, you would be able to strike back for what they did to you. You'd have your pretty face back. Would you be interested? And she kind of stutters around, but says yes.
Yeah, they'll drop in a vat of something for a couple of months and fucking heal her back from a cellular level. And there you go.
So what happens in this in a nutshell? We find out that S.H.I.E.L.D.'s behind fucking everything because they always are, right? We find out that, where we see Cap we see Iron Man trying to recruit Wolverine. Cap's kind of against it. Yelena's in here. We know she's now working or has been working with someone else. We don't fucking know who. We know that S.H.I.E.L.D. are a bunch of fucking assholes.
Right.
And we got even a bigger divide here between S.H.I.E.L.D., the new Avengers, and the next episode next week is Who is the Sentry? You get to learn a lot about Sentry in the next 4 issues and really see how vast his power is in the next 4 issues. It's a fun read. I read it before. Looking forward to doing it again. And then after that, looking ahead. So the next 2 weeks, we got Who is the Sentry? 4-issue read. We're going to read that. Then we'll be done with New Avengers. And then the following week, we start the comic, Adrian, House of M. For all you Wanda glazers out there like myself,
right?
It's time to start glazing Wanda like a Krispy Kreme donut, Adrian.
I don't know about that.
No, you're not down with that?
No. It's crazy how that donut is so light. It's like almost impossible that it even exists. It's like a cloud has been formed into a donut, and that's what they're selling. Right?
Yeah.
But it's so sweet.
It is.
I can't do it.
Oh, it's like too sweet.
Yeah.
I think it's just the perfect sweetness, dude. It's like,
fuck that. Dunkin' Donuts shit is the perfect sweetness.
Oh, God, Adrian.
Come on, dude. No?
Their fucking donuts are like eating somebody's stale caked ass, dude. Like, holy shit.
Damn.
But you know what? Hey, I'm not knocking you. I mean, you have the right, Adrian, to love any fucking donut you want, okay?
Well, love is strong. But
enjoy.
I enjoy because I cannot consume Krispy Kreme because the shit is just, it's like my teeth dissolve when I bite into them shits.
I mean, I don't want to be that guy. Like, I feel bad for you, Adrian, because you're eating Dunkin' Donuts.
Nah, I don't feel bad for me.
I don't.
Please don't.
I'm not going to be like that asshole who said that. Fuck that guy, by the way. But yeah, dude, I am definitely a Krispy Kreme guy, bro. Over Dunkin'. But anyway, this has been so far, dude, fun read. I mean, this story, it's amazing how it evolves and how much of these things tie into future stories. Like this is everyone always asks when we do these lives and shit, like, your favorite comic run, this is one of my favorite runs. And this is a long run. They're going from like 2008 to like 2015.
Right.
But it's one of those where they had a team working on this story for years. And then they passed it to the new team. So you had Bendis, the writer, in the beginning, and then it passed on to Hickman and his crew. And they picked it up, and they didn't disregard everything that happened. Sometimes in comics, like, the new guy starts, and then everything you did, I fucking disregard.
Right.
All of a sudden, Spider-Man's webs are coming out of his fucking asshole instead of his arm, you know?
Yeah.
And they did not do that with this. They tied a lot of the themes and the stories that they've been building for years into the next phase, which was cool. So, anyways, Sentry next week, House of M week after. Then we get into Civil War. Dude, we're getting into these big fucking events. It's going to be a lot of fun. So,
we had comments like, why are these old heads reading comics and what are they talking about and all this, and why are they even talking about comics, right? Well, to me, comics is like college or algebra. So you go to college. People think you go to college to get an education. I mean, back in the day, you used to. You go, you get a discipline, and then you can work specifically in that discipline. Now you go to college, it's like by the time you're in your junior year, your shit's obsolete. You go to college, really, the real power of college is to learn how to associate with other people, right?
Yeah.
Unless you're going into something very specific, like being a doctor, which is fucking a 10-year run, or being some kind of lab person or something very specific. Just generally going to college is really about learning to associate with other people.
Right.
Well, comic books, to me, is mind expanding. And it's like algebra in such that you probably never use it, right? But it does change the synapses in your brain and you think differently, right? And that's what I think I'm most proud of with Only Comics, in that it introduces different thinking to the people that are willing to go along this, this journey with us. So I just wanted to throw that out there. It's not because, oh my God, I believe, Tony Stark and Iron Man is fucking real.
Wait, they're not.
It's really an opportunity for, to just like go into something and just allow your mind to expand into possibilities.
Yeah.
But it does change at some level, I believe.
Oh yeah.
How you think about different things.
Sure. Saying it expands the mind.
Yes, sir.
We are mind expanders here. We're helping you expand your mind through us expanding our minds. But yeah, dude, I agree. Comics it's always been, not always, but I guess as far as I can remember, is also an escape from whatever the fuck's going on in reality that day. I feel like, the cell phones, the electronics have become so ingrained in our life, it's almost not an escape anymore. It's just part of the day. Yep. But comics it's a different medium. It's something that you do ingest it in a different way, right? Mm-hmm. You have to do the reading. You have to look at the pictures. You have to visualize. It's not just something flashing at you for fucking 6 hours. It takes, yes, it's expanding your mind. It also takes some brain power to fucking pay attention and realize what the fuck's happening in front of you on this paper.
Right. I mean, if you're, you read some of these comics like the Fantastic Four or fucking Avengers, where you're talking about multiverse and microverse and macroverse and these entities that are born into galaxies, and the galaxies is a womb, and they peering at other entities, and you got old Wanda magic, and you got Doctor Strange magic, and you got fucking a guy who can heal instantly, and you got to be just to be able. I mean, if you just think about the people that think this shit up, this mind expanding,
it is, dude.
Right? But then if you think about the world that these comic book characters live in, this shit is absolutely fascinating.
Right.
So anyway,
we're going to get into We Respond, and then we got some Santa Claus talking to do.
Sure.
Adrian. Somebody said this on a fucking TikTok comment this week about, they were mad about our whole X-Men take, right? And they're like, you guys claim to be unbiased and all that. And then I stopped for a second. I'm like, did I ever claim to be unbiased?
No.
Is that something we said? Like we're gonna call it down the middle, and like, are you a judge? Am I a judge? Or we understand?
So, who did Jake Paul just fight?
Fucking Anthony Joshua.
Okay, so would it be biased to say that this Anthony guy just gonna a seasoned fucking fighter,
right,
is gonna whoop this guy's ass?
Right.
I mean, would that be biased, or is that fucking real?
I guess you have to be stupid and go, we don't know who's gonna win this fight. Could go either way.
Right.
Like it is. We never started the podcast and said that we like DC and Marvel equally, and we're never gonna say one's better than the other. No, right. And you have your own opinion. My opinion is I like Marvel better over DC.
Right.
Like, what's wrong with that?
The characters are more dynamic. There's more relatable adventures. DC is almost like everybody in DC are like gods. And Marvel people are like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Right? You can relate to them, so on and so forth.
100%. Yeah. I never said I was unbiased. Matter of fact, you're right. I am biased towards Marvel. I like their shit better.
Sure.
Now, Batman's my favorite character. He's in DC. It's too bad.
Right.
Can we just trade him over to fucking Marvel at this point? Fuck.
Nah, you can't do that, because if you did that, then you wouldn't have any reason to talk about DC at all.
So what you're saying is we should trade? No, I'm just playing. But I've never claimed to be unbiased or claimed not. They make better content for me. And it just so happens that they've been dominating the fucking movie scene for years too, and DC can barely even fucking keep up.
I mean, you're biased about everything. Not you specifically, but everybody is. True. I mean, you got your favorite jeans, you got your favorite meal, you got your favorite restaurant, you got your favorite type of person you like to be around, you like your favorite music, I mean, your favorite car. Everybody's biased about everything. Come on, huh?
Well, we're going to We Respond, and I'm going to be biased. I'm going to read my favorite comments from my favorite people, Adrian. The interns. All right. OG Dirte says, I don't know if anybody is watching Welcome to Derry on HBO Max. No, people are, because I got asked about it 27 times on Fridays Live. I'm not watching it.
Nor am I.
I've never been a fan of it. It 1, It 2, It this. Nope. And Welcome to Derry, I'm good too. Fuck
read
the
book. After that, the shows are shit to me.
Okay, so you read the book.
Yes.
The book was good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shows not so much. Movies not so much.
It's just kind of none. Well, the first It that came out, whenever the fuck it came out, and there's been so many variants and variations of It. It's like, I don't want to watch this again and again and again. It's like Stephen King has like a one-hit wonder, and that's it, dude.
Oh,
no pun intended.
Oh, shit. And some people just like have to watch everything. Like I'm just, dude, I'm perfectly fine with going, I don't need to see that.
Right.
That's the Avatar shit. People get upset with me. Well, how could you not want to watch Avatar? Very fucking easily. I just don't want to. Like, they're not going to.
Right.
Well, everybody, like, it's fucking good for them, dude.
Yeah.
I've made a fucking career for myself by doing the opposite of what most people do.
Well, we fucked around and watched that one with the fucking kids and shit. And look at how that turned out.
So, OG says, I'm a Stephen King fan. I got to give him his props. The new It series was the best TV series I've ever seen this year. Oh, I've seen this year. It made me rewatch all the It movies. You tell me Netflix got WB? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. The streaming war is over, AWOB. Well, AWOB OG, but I am not with you on the Welcome to Derry, It, and I'm not even a huge Stephen King fan, but you're a Stephen King fan.
I like his books.
Yeah.
Not the movies, not so much. And I've heard that Dairy, Welcome to Dairy, Dairy Farm, whatever the fuck it is. I heard it was good.
Yeah,
and it was suggested to me to watch it. Yep. So I don't know. Maybe, when I'm super bored, not watching reruns of X-Files, I'll probably dip into it.
Is that what you're on now? X-Files?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just comfort food, dude. It's just so much shit out there. I don't even know what to watch anymore.
I know.
It always goes back to X-Files.
I just put the same few movies on, dude.
Yep. I'm in season 3 out of fucking 300. And just letting it float.
Damn. Oh, Jay Shottit's checking in. Jay was on the live Friday. Shout out to Jay. Says, hey, Mike and Adrian, it's been a minute because I've been working a lot of overtime. Of course you are, bro. It's Christmas season, right?
That's right.
Did we get him enough gifts? Oh, my God, we need more gifts. But she only has 14. He only has 15. Oh, my God, we got to go to the store again. No, we don't. Fucking shopping's over. No more. Anyways. He's been working a lot of overtime, finally got caught up with the most recent podcast. Well, the good thing is they ain't going anywhere, Right. So if you're working, you got to get caught up, dude. But do what you got to do. I saw the most recent leaks, and let's just say Spider-Man Brand New Day is about to be peak. Yes. Comic cover references, team up, swinging scene. The song is perfect for Spider-Man. He's my favorite hero, so I'm definitely more excited for him for this film more than any other. I wanted to know if you saw them and what you thought. Yes, I did. We talked about it. And I mean, you're a Spider-Man glazer. I think you're going to be pretty fucking happy when this movie comes out. Yeah. I think so. I mean, honestly, they've not fucked up a Spider-Man movie yet.
No. Well, I mean, the dancing thing would.
You're hard on that. Yeah. But I mean, overall, as a movie, like,
I fuck with it, but it's not that bad.
That's your least favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, on a list of favorites, you got to have at least one, right? Like,
well, it's not even my least favorite of them. It's just that scene was just kind of cringy.
But I mean, I would agree that's one of the,
It's like the Thor split.
Yeah, but that whole movie was fucking dog shit.
Well, yeah, there's that.
But I think even the worst Spider-Man movie is probably The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and then it's probably Spider-Man 3, are still better than a lot of other comic movies. Right. Like, they've been able to not completely fuck Spider-Man up, which is, it's impressive because there's, there's 3, 6, 7, there's 8 live-action Spider-Man movies. They're about to be 9, so... Ain't that some shit, bro? Tom Holland's getting his 4th before Toby and before Garfield got his 3rd. Crazy, dude.
We didn't need a 3rd Garfield.
Okay. I'm going to protest. We need the Garfield movie. I'm going to stand outside of Disney. And then Jay also says the DC side, on DC side, Supergirl trailer was good. I like what Gunn is doing over there. Yeah, I'm down with that, dude. Sure. Let's see. Lee Shi Lang says, AWOB gentlemen, I've been wondering for a while, if while Steve stayed in the past with Peggy, they had a baby, and maybe the child born out of time is a problem for Doom. Oh, maybe because they went back in time and then had a baby that wasn't supposed to be there. But I don't think so, because the whole branched timeline thing we're talking about, right? You go back in time, it's a new timeline. So whatever.
That's DC though, right?
No, we're talking about
No, I'm saying, is the branched timeline in Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it should.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense though, because Steve went back in this timeline with the stones, placed the stones, then he showed up in the same timeline, old Steve, and everybody knew who he was and shit. But so
when he goes back in time, according to the time travel rules of Endgame, that is now a whole new timeline because you went back. It doesn't impact the future.
But he showed up old in
this one.
He
did show up old. Well, because he aged and now he went back to where he originally came
from.
Well,
if he went back into a different timeline, he should have stayed in that timeline, not jump over. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's we'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see. But no, I don't think the child will be a problem. I think more just the moving around, Pure Venom was on the live. What up, Mike and Adrian? AWA, been a minute since I commented, but Netflix needs to get that deal, at least for the streaming aspect. Yes, because Paramount be on some bullshit with releasing stuff. Yeah, they fucking suck moose cock and balls. Also, thanks for the reading guide. Some of my best time and favorite moments to myself as a dad of 4 and a working man when I'm reading these comics alone for some me time with people who appreciate them. Keep it up. See, it's exactly what we were just talking about, right? Like, it's an amazing escape. I mean, there's few. Now you read books too.
Sure.
I think that kind of falls along that same lines, right? Like that's why when people go, when I was a kid and I would hear the book was better than movie, I'd be like, bro, you fucking retarded. What are you talking about? But I get it now as an adult, right?
Yep.
Like there's plenty of times where I read a comic and it's better than a movie.
Yeah.
You know? So, well, we're going to keep it up, Pure Venom. We got a whole long fucking road ahead. It's longer than the Witch's Road, Adrian. Charles Mon says, honestly, my best experience was Endgame as well, and I'm 45 years old. It was just crazy. Not one empty seat, and it was completely quiet until it was appropriate for people to go crazy for things happening on screen. Great time. That's a good way to put it, yeah. It wasn't assholes just talking the whole time, but, bro, when shit was popping off, we were, oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God, look at, oh my God, you know?
But that also tells you what the demographic is. Because, you know, you got a couple.
The unks, the old heads.
Right. You got people in there that understands how to shut the fuck up during a movie, right?
Right.
And then react appropriately. I mean, if it was kids in there, right, they'd be just you wouldn't even hear the fucking movie.
It'd be like,
you shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
The Captain Canada AWAB guys, I enjoyed the Supergirl trailer. Yes, very Guardians-esque. The Street Fighter trailer looks cool. They finally got the characters right. I heard about the Chris Evans leak, but I'm trying to stay away until the trailers drop. Well, we just spoiled the whole fucking thing for you. Man, the new Avengers run is off to a great start. Yes, it is. He's reading the comic, Adrian. Loving it from the start, and it's better on a tablet with the Marvel Unlimited app. Got the year membership because it's cheaper and it's a no-brainer. That's true, too. Yeah, you can get the year and save some money. Unlimited comics at your fingertips. All these Karens commenting lately, like our boy Jeremy Renner likes to say, go fly a kite. I got y'all's back. Yeah, go fly a kite, bitches. Fly right up your fucking ass.
Wait a minute, what I missed with the Karens?
Oh, all these people commenting. You know, the guy last week.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you, bro. If you liked Endgame, you should go watch like an indie film that's going to be sold out and underground and everybody. Like, where does that film exist, first of all? Your non-fucking movie watching ass going to tell me to go watch something. Fuck you. Anyways, John Bonvon says Lantern Corps entities represent each emotion their corpse is based on. So you got the Red Lantern, the Butcher, Orange, Ophidian, Yellow, Parallax, Green, Ion, Blue Lantern, Adora, Indigo, Proselyte, maybe, Star, Sapphire, the Predator, Black Lantern, Necron, who you did a couple weeks ago, White Lantern, the Life Entity, and Ultraviolet Lantern, Umbrax. Well, all right. What else? CG is on one. I finally got your name right, bro. I used to call you C. Jason one, but it's CG is on one, bro. I haven't commented in months. Yeah, where the fuck you been? Been working my behind off. But the rant on the dude who spoke about your Endgame opinion has me in tears. He said it was great. I listened to it 3 times. See? Yeah. And then when people go on and go, I don't want you to do that. You know what? CG is on one wants me to do that. So if you don't, fuck you and everyone you know. Be more like CG, you know? Well, Adrian, one thing that I have committed to in doing this podcast is I'm going to just be me. Now, you know me outside of here.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Now, I'm probably a little more exaggerated on here, but is this pretty much the Mike you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
Much, yeah.
Even in some professional settings.
Yeah.
But you know what? What you see is what you get.
That's it.
And there's a lot of people that there was LB was saying on the live, he's starting a podcast. And he said, I'm doing it because of you and Adrian. I'm like, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Do it. And anyone who does do it, here's my one piece of advice. Just be yourself.
Exactly. Because it's almost like when you're on the telephone and you're smiling, people sense that, right?
Yep.
So why am I saying that? Well, if you do something and you try to be somebody else, unless you have multiple personalities, it's going that lack of being authentic is going to show through in your podcast.
Yeah.
So if you're the same person, it's like not lying about something or lying all the fucking time.
Yeah, just be you.
Just be whatever, you know, because the authenticity will shine through.
Damn. That dude Pablo says, speaking of buddy cop movies, what's the top 3 buddy cop movies of all time? That's a good question. He says, I got to go Rush Hour.
Yeah.
Bad Boys.
Yeah.
Up until the 4th. The first 3 were so damn fire. Yeah, I would say the first 2. Beverly Hills Cop. Honorable mentions, Training Day, National Security, Lethal Weapon, but before Mel Gibson got all wacky. And then I'm going to give my list in a second. OG Dirte says Tango and Cash, Bad Boy, Lethal Weapon. All right, top 3, I would say, I agree with the Rush Hour. I would say Training Day. And then Other Guys. You ever seen Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg?
No.
It's fucking hysterical, dude.
Really?
Yes, I would say those 3 would be my favorite buddy cop movies. What comes to your mind? You a Lethal Weapon guy?
Buddy cops?
Yeah, like
I fucking Starsky and Hutch.
Okay. Like on old school, dude, the OGs.
I will agree with Rush Hour.
Yep. You a Lethal Weapon, Beverly Hills Cop.
I do Lethal Weapon. I don't get the Beverly Hills Cop thing. No. That's because they didn't really ride together. They worked together, but they didn't kind of ride together.
Got it. All right. That's a good list, that dude, Pablo. Maple Grove from across the pond, Adrian says, man, I got 3 different ads for Avatar while in the cinema last Saturday, and honestly, just going to see the trailers is the right idea. Movie looks not worth it. Yeah. No, nothing about that movie makes me want to fucking watch it. And I'm not going to. So
wait a minute. He said he went to the Avatar movie.
No, I went to just the cinema. I don't know what he saw, but he said he saw 3 different fucking Avatar ads while he was at the movie theater.
Oh, okay. He saw Avatar ads, not the
Avatar.
Not the Doom. Okay, got it.
Nope, they're fucking advertising Avatar everywhere, dude. All right, let's see.
Gotta get them numbers up.
Gotta get them up, dude. Let's get a couple more. Mick Skeeter, AWOB, gentlemen. Adrian, I'm definitely passing that theater screen idea over to Greg Marcus himself the next time I see him. If I get paid, you get paid. Promise. You know your idea about scrambling the screen? Yep. And for the Doomsday trailers, they might be at the end of Avatar because on the trailer file it says Encore on it, but I'll make a second comment to confirm it. Oh, you gotta let us know, dude. He did. The trailer for Doomsday is right before the movie. Okay. All right. But now we've seen it every fucking where else. So he also says that I love the road to Secret Wars. And Mike, you're right. People are fucking stupid. And that's why we say fuck the ABCers. Yep. Remember the ABCs, Adrian? Assholes being cunts. But you guys keep it real and you'll hear more from me on Thursday morning. And he did. You know, Mick Skeeter is a man of his word, dude. He said he would report back. He reported back. He said he would send us this giant fucking popcorn bucket that takes up half of the town that we fucking operate in. And he did.
Right?
He did. It's, man of his word. Fucking this guy says, I don't even know his name, DNT, not a good podcast at all.
Nice. Love it.
Oh, yeah. And then fucking John Von says, kick rocks, dweeb. Why bother, Maple Grove, why bother watching, commenting? People are just shredding them, dude, you know?
Hey.
Yeah, so that's okay. We appreciate y'all, And OG also says, Mike, Adrian, and interns, happy holidays. This is going to be a good holiday season going into the new year. I'm definitely going to see Street Fighter movie because I'm an 80s baby. To be honest, I think Disney's messing with people with those Doomsday trailers. It's AI. Not an Avatar, but where was this fire Avatar when the military attacked? Oh, yeah, that's true, too. They got these new fire fucking aliens. Or you know in the Avatar 3 movie?
Yeah.
Now they have these red ones that have firepower. So he's like, well, where the fuck were they when the military attacked? They won.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
That's okay.
Because didn't they go around the whole fucking planet?
Yeah.
Trying to
wipe out everybody.
They went around to everybody trying to get them on their team.
Oh, that's
to fight the military.
Right.
So where were these fire fucking flaming dudes at that point?
They couldn't see them because the red stood out too much from the blue. They couldn't find them. They're fucking colorblind apparently.
Right.
And then OG says Sadie Sink is playing Spider-Woman. In my opinion, it makes sense. West Coast Avengers, I don't think so at all. There's a lot of reasons why she can't play Spider-Woman. But OG says this is my favorite podcast, AWOD. It's my favorite podcast, too.
Hey, there's padded girdles.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, the guys wear padded muscle suits, right? Look how jacked I'm not. John Bonvon says, I don't do that 4K, 8K, or anything. I collect DVDs and that's it. LOL. I'm not conforming. Bro, you stuck in the past, dude. You know how many fucking pixels you're missing out on?
That's
It's a lot of
okay.
extra pixels.
There's a lot to not want to be seen.
True. Now he says my bank account ain't missing out. That's true. You got a good point, dude. Collecting DVDs is good for specific content. This is kamikaze. For that scenario where there's a blackout or power crash. Yeah, I mean, it's true. A lot of us nowadays own no fucking content, right? We went through like, you had it on VHS and you had it on DVD. You may have got some Blu-rays and all of a sudden streaming blew up and you're like, what the fuck do I need to buy 100 movies for? There's 8 million on my TV screen.
Right. And guess what? You still don't know what to fucking watch.
Yes.
You probably go through that, put down a remote control, and then go to your DVD pile. Actually, as part of my prepping, that's a good idea. Get some DVDs and
you going back? Dude? You going old school?
Absolutely.
Back to the DVD days. I still got some boxes in my basement of old DVDs and shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was cool. It was a cool time. Like we used to go, this was long before we had kids. We'd go like grocery shopping together. You got nothing else to do. Like, let's go to fucking Walmart. Oh my God, buy some shit. You'd be in and out in like 20 minutes. But we'd always stop by the movie aisle and just whatever was new, we'd grab like 2 or 3 DVDs, watch them. And then we just slowly started building up this massive collection. Some are good, some are not. And then once, streaming hit, it was like, fuck that shit. What am I buying all these fucking DVDs for? So I still got my man Waterburn trying to tell me to watch Transformers fucking 96 on VHS. Like, 86, I'm sorry. Let's see. A couple Spotify before we get into the Santa Claus, Adrian. Chaz says, having an opinion on someone else's experience at the movie theater for a movie you've never watched is the wildest shit I've heard in quite some time. Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, the fuck you even doing in this space of the internet? This is a good one. Arkham's Joke says, hey, could you guys please do a deep dive or hidden gem on Legion? I feel like that should be not a hidden gem, a deep dive.
What was that?
Legion. Xavier's son with all his fucking crazy powers.
Oh, do a deep dive on him.
Yeah, I think we should do a deep dive. I think that's a little fucking too much for a hidden gem because that shit is maybe, you know what? You know what Arkham's Joke? Ask. I'm in the giving mood today, Adrian. I got my Santa Claus shirt on. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Not really.
Right?
Next week, we're going to do a deep dive into Legion, Adrian.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to go into Legion with me, you can, Adrian. Let's see. Metalhead Dad. Hey guys, hope you guys are having fun with the snow. Well, it's melted now. We would love to get a white Christmas over here in the UK, but all we get is rain, even though we're further north. That's all we're fucking getting today. Or not today, tomorrow. But yeah, dude, it got warm and fucking melted everything. Yeah. You guys do a deep dive into Marvel's most psychotic characters, you got to do a top 3. Mine would be Punisher, Carnage, and Sabretooth. All are batshit. Though I think Frank is obviously way more in control than the other two, could easily be swapped. Yeah, I don't think Frank's batshit, dude. I think he is
strategic.
He's strategic, and I think he is justified. As someone with a family, if some shit like that happened to me and I had the means of Punisher, I'd be doing the same shit, bro. At that point, fuck it, right? They killed your wife and your young kids, no remorse, no one had to get, no one answered for it.
Yep.
Shit. And then I'm a badass fucking assassin, militant motherfucker.
Right.
Oh, it's a wrap, dude.
Right.
Shit.
It was not only nobody did anything about it, but it's basically a cover-up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And this is just for entertainment purposes. I'm not going to attack anyone.
But if you do, you apologize.
Yeah, I apologize. Maybe. Speaking of LB, says, AWOB, y'all help me every week get through my work. Thank you, gents. Didn't WB drop $100 bill plus offer? Yeah, they did, dude. They definitely did. And then we'll do one more. Nate, AWOB, my Spotify rap list says y'all are my #1 podcast, and I've listened to 6,051 minutes of y'all this year. Much love. Also, got my ticket. I think I read this last week. Elimination Chamber in Chicago. Got a 5-hour ride. I'm going to be listening to this the whole time. Well, congrats, Nate. You got your comment read twice. All right. That is We Respond. Adrian, it's time for our hidden gem.
Yeah.
Not so hidden, though, right?
No.
Who's the hidden gem this week, Adrian?
So, 'tis the season, right?
Yes, it's the motherfucker.
You're representing?
I'm representing.
With your Shazam shirt on? No, so this week's hidden gem is, we talked about this fellow last year. We all know him. Some of you may love him.
Yeah.
Love is a strong word in my vocabulary.
Right.
So I use it sparingly. But anyway.
Do you love Santa, Adrian?
No, I do not. But this week's hidden gem is Saint Nick, Santa Claus. But so we all know who he is, right? Got a couple spins on him this year, right?
Oh shit.
So I'm not gonna do a Ben and a Martha take on this and fucking regurgitate all this stuff. Martha. You know who he is, you know what he does. But did you know that? So, all right, let me go back. So this variant of in Marvel has a Santa, DC has a Santa.
Yeah.
And they are different, right? But I think the DC one is kind of fascinating, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a pretty cool story.
Right. So this guy, he was born, let me find those notes. This guy, he was born in like 240 AD or some shit, right? And he's basically a Norse. He's like almost like Norse mythology. Edgeus McClaus, also known as Nick Klaus or Saint Nick or Kris Kringle or the Man in the North. Born 270 AD Turkey. Powerful warrior, magician, metahuman, known for his philanthropic feats, which is how the Santa thing came about.
Yep.
Immortal warrior mage tied to ancient Celtic magic, right? So he gets his power. Well, he doesn't. Well, he does get his power from it's magic, but his power can increase or decrease based on basically love and kindness and all this other kind of stuff. Now, the DC variant, of course, talks about it's funny, Superman and Batman, because he's teamed up with the Justice League.
Yeah.
So whenever there's some like a good bad willpower kind of a thing, Santa Claus will join up with the Justice League. But the funny stuff about it is, so Damian and Superman didn't know that Batman, Bruce, of course, knows Santa. Matter of fact,
of course he does.
Santa trained Batman in combat and stealth. But, so they were fighting. So Santa was fighting with the Justice League, and this giant serpent that can like wrap around the entire planet. During that moment, so Superman got near Santa, and Superman like stopped fighting and tried to introduce himself to Santa. And he's like, "Oh, fool, I know who you are. Clark Kent gave his address. You sent a letter in when you were 6 years old asking for a coffee pot for Mom, Pa Kent. You said you hated this shit, but they loved it, so you wanted to get one for him." He's like, and Superman like, "Oh my God, you remember that?" So he was all like, sucking his dick and shit.
Well, he said Martha,
right? Probably mumbled that a couple of times. But so it's just interesting that, of course, Batman knows Santa. Of course, he trained him. And of course, Superman, being the Boy Scout, is like so enthralled with him. So Superman awestruck by Santa. Now, some other spins on this DC version of Santa. So he's this like Norse mythology warrior. He's a metahuman. And he's had hundreds of years. He locked up all kind of like the Titans, the Harpies, vampires, all this kind of shit, until Krampus, right? Krampus and Santa are like two sides of the same coin, right? And originally, Krampus and Santa, they were designed to steer kids toward goodness.
Okay.
Until Krampus decided, I like this kind of evil shit. Now, and so in the beginning, who does that sound like though? Krampus, Santa.
God, the devil.
Exactly. So my take has always been, everybody's, the devil is, evil, he's thrown out of heaven, blah, 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 blah. Well, what if the devil's job is to help God? Because everybody's not going to be all goody two-shoes, right? They're going to lean on this evil side. So what if the devil, right, his job is to really get people into heaven, not necessarily pull people down to hell, right? So this is kind of the Santa Krampus dynamic. So they're like buddies, right? Until Krampus went down the wrong path, and Saint Nick was like, "Hey, buddy, you can't be doing that bullshit, right? You got to come this way." So that's that dynamic. Now, the top comic book talking points about Santa Claus, right? So he's officially an Omega level mutant, right? He was once the Herald of Galactus.
Okay.
So
all right, now we're on the MCU or the Marvel one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the Marvel one. So he was a Herald of Galactus, riding around in a cosmic powered fucking sleigh, right? So I'm gonna just jump in between. So I'm talking about Santa Claus in general, regardless of, and I'll identify what came from what side.
Okay.
Right. So DC Santa is an immortal magical warrior. Of course, Batman personally knows Santa, and Superman respects Santa as a symbol of hope. So now Batman looks at Santa kind of like an ally, not like as a peer.
Okay.
Right. Of course, I mean, Bruce so fucking vain. He's over there, but I'm not Clark. Mm-hmm. I'm not sitting here like drinking his pee or some shit, right? Darkseid is afraid of Santa,
yes.
right? Because so Santa to Darkseid is like Sabretooth to Wolverine. Mm-hmm. So every year, Sabretooth finds Wolverine wherever the fuck he's at, comes to beat his ass, and then like, see you next year, right? So every year, wherever Darkseid is, Santa breaks his fucking planetary defenses, gets around all of his bullshit just to show up to give him his lump of coal. And Darkseid is like, dude, like, it doesn't matter what I do, where I go, this fucker always shows up. So it's, a little bit afraid of Santa, Santa has fought demons, monsters, cosmic threats on both sides, Marvel and DC. His reindeer are magical beings. So everybody talks about Rudolph, which Macy's made up Rudolph.
Okay.
Rudolph was something that Macy's made up in order to make more sales. Prancer was the motherfucker, right? Prancer is almost like Santa's ally. He's like Robin to Batman. And in some cases, they even depict Prancer as being almost magical, enchanted, and sometimes superpower, right? So Prancer helps Santa kind of like fight evil and all this other kind of shit. He's teamed up with the X-Men, and one time he actually turned the X-Men into toys to keep them from danger. He's teamed up with the Justice League. He's appeared in Deadpool comics. Santa's magic is belief power. In both universes, his strength increases with Christmas spirit and decreases with as belief fades. He's obviously like I just said, he's fought Krampus because Krampus got out of line. Santa's sleigh can travel faster than light, and when he was a Herald of Galactus, that shit was even crazier. There's a deep moral code. He's like Batman, don't kill people. Doesn't judge, and always seeks redemption for others. Which is kind of like, I guess he shows up for Darkseid.
Hold on. Wow. He doesn't judge?
Well, of course he does.
The fuck is the whole fucking list, Bullshit. I'm not judging you. I'm just going to put you on the naughty and nice list. Sounds very Catholic.
Now, damn. Now, here's a thought. Does Santa make the list, or is Santa the executor of the list? Meaning does somebody, it's like death, right?
Right.
When death shows up, he's not there to kill you. You're already dead or dying.
In order, yeah.
He's just there to usher you to your next thing, right? So I don't think Santa makes the list. He just enforces it. Okay. Right.
I mean, the song could be wrong, but the song says making a list, checking it twice. I don't know, dude. Who knows? But so you're going with he don't create the list.
No.
It's just delivered to him. It's like the movie The Santa Claus with Tim Allen. It just shows up at his house.
There you go.
Here's the list. Here's who I drop shit off for. Here's who I don't,
Right,
okay.
Right. Santa has a long history with magic users. He's dealt with, Constantine, Zatanna, Doctor Strange. They've all acknowledged that he's magical in nature. And unlike many mythic figures, bless you, Santa is treated as an actual living character in both Marvel and DC. Now, top 20 feats. Santa Claus in the comics became a herald of Galactus, wielded the power cosmic, flew through space, radiated enough energy to stun the X-Men. classified as an Omega level mutant. Cerebro identifies Santa as the most powerful mutant ever detected.
That's hysterical.
Turn the X-Men into toys. Transmutated living mutants into harmless toys instantly, which is a reality warping feat. He can teleport across planets in seconds. It can appear in multiple locations instantaneously, implying global scale teleportation. Mind wiped an entire crowd, fought demons and eldritch creatures, trained Batman in his youth, broke into Apocalypse to deliver Darkseid his coal, survived magical and cosmic attacks from other supernatural entities. And he's manipulated time by slowing, stop, or bending time to deliver gifts, which is a recurring thing, which is why he can appear to be at multiple places at the same time and deliver toys and or coal to interplanetary people. Because it's not just Earth, right? He don't just deliver toys and coal to everybody, every household on the planet.
Right.
He also can show up in Apocalypse and deliver his shit to Darkseid.
Damn. Speaks
every language on Earth. Creates matter from nothing. He can conjure gifts, food, and objects without raw materials. Detect moral alignment. Of course, he's got magical reindeer with super strength. Immortal, and there doesn't appear to be a way to kill him. Dimensional travel, reality warping. Universal awareness on Christmas Eve. He knows the status of every child on Earth simultaneously.
Okay, Jeffrey Epstein.
Now, damn. Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, he knows a lot about a lot of kids too. Well, not anymore because he's no longer here.
Right.
That 1 minute that was missing from the video, magically he died in that 1 minute. Adrian.
There you go.
Because that's a normal practice for surveillance cameras, right? Like at midnight delete 1 minute of the tape.
Sure.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sounds good. So his power cannot be measured. However, he's a warrior. You think about like a Norseman, right?
Yeah.
He's taller than Superman and Batman at like 6'8". He's bigger. A lot of people see him as like the fat and all this kind of stuff, but he's not even sumo. He's a Norse guy.
Yeah.
Think of
Odin.
The Norse warriors and shit, right? With the hair pulled back and the long beard and shit. He's like 6'8", over 300 pounds. Dude just jacked, right? And he's had centuries of fighting people. So he's not like this jolly guy that walks around, stealing your fucking food out of your house. That's all bullshit too. So he's a formidable guy besides all the other stuff that he can do.
Right.
So immortal, dimensional travel, reality warping, universal awareness, blah, 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 blah. So now he's not like Thor strong but he's like, he's definitely above like the Spider-Mans and the Caps and all the other kind of shit. But when he had the power of cosmic, his strength reached Silver Surfer level, of course, right?
Yeah.
So, but he still can, wrestle demons and overpower creatures but a lot of that still is magic, right?
Right.
So there was some other. Those are myths.
Bro, I got one crazy one for you that I found. So right after Secret War, Santa showed up to the Illuminati, and he was like, "I can't deliver presents because my reindeer were Skrulls." Okay, so he asked the Illuminati to borrow the Infinity Gauntlet. And because as smart as Iron Man is, he's a fucking idiot sometimes.
Right.
He's like, yeah, sure, here, take it.
Damn.
So he takes the gauntlet. He instantly goes mad with power. He starts shouting about how he can give toys to everyone, or he can just become Christmas. His eyes are glowing red. He grows to the size of a skyscraper. Now the Illuminati has to fight Infinity Gauntlet Santa. Okay.
Damn.
You know how they beat him? This is like ridiculous. Namor throws a snowball at his face, and it distracts Santa long enough for Iron Man to rip the glove off.
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, that was one I'm like, dude, that's just hysterical. But anyways, what else you got?
So, the history of Santa, like, so Santa, like, you know, if you think about how religion came about, they kind of like parallel each other.
Oh, yeah.
So it's basically a mashup of a bunch of different religions and cultures and things like that. So he's had like a 1,700 years to grow up in our life, right? Origins, St. Nicholas of Myra, 4th century, that's Greek. Then some Dutch shit in there, Santa Claus, and the Dutch settlers who brought Santa Claus to America in the 1700s. Then, of course, America took all that shit, reinvented it. In the 1800s, introduced the reindeer and the chimney shit, the sleigh, and shifted Santa from a bishop to some jolly fucking elf.
Yeah.
He didn't always look like he did, fat and jolly. He was like an elf at some times, you know, things like that. And the red suit and the white trim, you know, that became a thing. You know, Coke made all that shit up, changed the colors. Right. Like I said, Macy's created Rudolph as a selling gimmick. This was in the 1930s that Coke did this with the rosy cheeks and the warm smile and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Because before that, there wasn't a consistent look for Santa.
No.
Sometimes he's wearing red. Sometimes he's wearing green. Sometimes he's wearing brown. Sometimes he's fat. Sometimes he's scary. Like it was just, everybody drew him however the fuck they wanted to.
Exactly.
Until 1931 when Coke hired, what's his name, Haddon Sundblom. They fucking created this version and now we've been running with that shit ever since.
Exactly. So, invented by Coke. Santa wasn't invented by Coke.
No, this version.
Cultures invented. He just Coca-Cola just popularized the look.
They branded him.
Exactly. He didn't always wear red. Sometimes it was green, sometimes it was blue, brown, fucking bishop's robes.
Yeah. Was it whatever was clean that day? You know,
exactly.
If I wore my red robe yesterday, give me the fucking green one today.
There you go.
Who knows?
There you go. He wasn't always based off of St. Nicholas. He's a fusion of St. Nick, Santa Claus, Father Christmas, different American folklore. He didn't always use reindeer. The reindeer didn't always have the same 8 names. Rudolph was created in 1939 by Montgomery Ward, like a catalog.
Yeah.
Just like somebody created Crisco. So the guy, this is sidebar. So lard, Crisco, you ever heard with it?
Fucking fat, yeah.
Yeah, love that shit. Fucking crispy ass pie crust. Anyway, so some guys, when electric lights was first coming around, so they were big on these candles, right? So they had this raw material. And so when the electric light came around, they were like, we're going to get fucked with all these candles and stuff. So what they do, they turned the raw materials that they used to make candles into this Crisco, and they put it out with a cookbook.
Okay.
Right? And the cookbook was reported as being so beautiful that when housewives got it and shit, they was crying.
Oh my God.
Right? So they basically took candle shit, mixed it with some shit, told you that it was cooking stuff, right? And then shit on the other stuff that was also being popular at the same time. And now you got Crisco, which, anyway, what's it got to do with Santa? Nothing. But it does tie into all the other bullshit that's happened over American history where they take things, they twist it, and now you running with it today. It's like the turkey. Why does grandma cut the turkey arms off? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the fucking oven was too small, but you still doing it because you didn't know why.
Nobody asks any fucking questions.
Right.
And nobody uses their goddamn brain. It's why they say things like, it's just cheap to bring RDJ because you don't use your fucking brain. You don't think. One of my favorite theory. It's not even a theory. It's I guess another origin. The funny thing about Santa is there's like all these origins that kind of tie into what we have today. It is like they took the multiverse of Santa and hit a reset in 1931 and was like, fuck all that bullshit. This is the Santa.
Right. Well, it was 1939 and Coca-Cola said, fuck all that bullshit.
Yeah.
This is our Santa.
Yep.
Yeah.
And everyone else just follows suit now. I mean, the department stores, they took advantage of it, right? Oh, they're gonna make that Santa the brand. Well, we'll take a Santa like that, put it in our department store. We'll fucking decorate everything. Right. We'll run sales. Oh my God, it's Black Friday. Oh my God, get your fucking money, spend your money.
Absolutely. And if you look at the Coca-Cola commercials, I mean, they are beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And they got not only the Santa and the reindeer and shit, but they also got like the Coca-Cola delivery trucks.
Yep.
They're beautiful going on the street. They got a train. They got all this bullshit. Next thing you know, they're going to have a Virgin fucking Arc-like cruise ship all red and stuff. I see them giving away more ideas.
Yep.
Anyway, not going to get paid for that either. So anyway, Santa's sleigh didn't always fly. Sometimes this motherfucker would be riding a horse. He just walked door to door. Imagine that, right?
Bro.
Sluffy. Because some part of that Santa shit came also from, there was a guy, I forget where it was. The whole chimney thing was from this guy who used to
fucking steal shit.
He was a house thief. He would fucking go into people's houses by going down their chimneys and shit, right?
Of course he was. Oh, dude, look, this is, where the fuck is it? Hold on.
Super Source?
Nope. Oh, there we go. Boom. That's the OG painting.
Yeah.
That's what Coke, commissioned right there.
Yep.
That was what defines the mall Santas to this day. All the shit we know.
Yep.
Was right there.
Yep.
Before we wrap up, before we move on, there's I guess it's not even a theory. It's another origin for parts of this Santa. It's funny that Coke used the red and white because it was their colors.
Right.
But the red and white has a whole nother origin too. Okay. The origin is, it's a trippy one, Adrian. The magic mushroom.
Disney.
Yes. So this is probably the weirdest fucking origin for Santa, right? We know about the red suit, the white trim. We know how Coke branded that. But it wasn't the first time Santa wore red and white. It was just when it became his official, like, this is the Santa, right?
Right.
All of that imagery supposedly is based on a hallucinogenic mushroom, okay? So we're talking about the Amanita muscarera. It's the classic Super Mario mushroom. I know you're a Ratchet and Clank guy.
Yeah.
But you've played some Mario in your day, right?
Yep.
Big old little red mushroom comes by. Mario fucking runs into Mario, gets all big, right? We used to call it a big when we were kids.
Is that the same one that Alice tripped out on?
No, I think that's the green one.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. But it's got a bright red cap, white spots, right? Where do they grow? They grow in the pine forest of Siberia, right under pine trees. Like Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Under the tree, Adrian. So, this is where it gets a little wild. In ancient Siberian shamanism, during the winter solstice, which starts this week, I think, right? The shaman would go out, harvest these mushrooms, but here's the problem. Fresh, how do you say shit? Fucking
Well, let's...
Oh, I don't know why that fucking sound like that. Amanita, okay? It's toxic. It makes you sick before it makes you high. You know how they filter the toxins? With reindeer.
What?
With reindeer. Reindeer love mushrooms.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this like cats eat coffee grounds and squirrels or cats or rats or something eat coffee grounds and shit them out, and then that's like the best coffee in the world or some shit?
I think so. I think that's what we're about to find out. I think that's where we're going. Reindeers love these mushrooms. They eat them. Their digestive system filters out the bad stuff, but the psychoactive compounds, those pass right through into their urine. So the shamans, they would drink reindeer pee. You were talking about fucking drinking Santa's pee earlier.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Superman fucking drinking the pee out of his scrotum.
Damn.
The shamans were drinking reindeer piss. It's the original eggnog, dude. It was yellow,
Wow.
Yes. So when you're tripping on this mushroom, a calming side effect is the sensation of flying, hence the flying reindeer. Last thing. In Siberia, the snow would get so deep in the winter, you couldn't use the front door of your yurt. So how did this shaman carrying a sack of magic red and white gifts enter the house? Through the fucking smoke hole in the roof, a.k.a. the chimney. Wow. So Santa was a drug dealer breaking and entering.
Yep.
And dropping you off some reindeer pee that have you feel like you were fucking flying. And it came from underneath a pine tree.
Wow.
I think that's my favorite fucking Santa origin.
One of my things, not a Santa origin, but it's like the origin of the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It was legitimately Christmas trees were fire hazards because people would put live candles on their fucking Christmas trees. And so like every year there was this rash of houses burning down because they had to get that shit done. That's crazy.
It's like the dumbasses with the fireworks now. They had to get like the fucking, the
New atomic
York
bombs
City.
of fucking,
Yep, the big show. They had to get the New York City fucking 4th of July level of, and they blow their hands off, three fingers, all because they wanted to light some fucking bottle rockets in their yards. Wow. Dumbass motherfuckers. So, anyways, that is the Santa talk, Adrian. We're gonna get into some Krampus on on other stuff. Okay, it's like you do the good stuff here, right?
Yeah.
The Santa Claus. We're gonna get all fucking Krampus over there. And if you don't know who Krampus is, so before we wrap up, we're all used to hear the American version of Christmas, right? It's cozy, it's safe. Oh my God, Santa, the reindeer. Oh my God, the elf, right? You go back in the day, Austria, Bavaria, Christmas used to have some teeth to it, Adrian. We're talking about Krampus. You never heard of him. Imagine a 7-foot-tall goat demon with giant horns and black fur and a long Gene Simmons tongue. You know the guy from Kiss?
Yeah.
Long-ass tongue. He carries heavy chains, a bundle of birch sticks that he'll fucking whip your kids with, right? But like you said, he's not Santa's enemy. He's his partner, right? Good cop, bad cop type of situation. So we don't have the time to get into that here, but if you want some Krampus in your life, you can join us tomorrow on other stuff. If you want to sign up for the membership, it's in the description of this podcast. And now we're getting to, as they say to Hulk when he's spazzing out, Adrian, the sun's getting a little low, okay? We're going to do some agree to disagree and get the fuck out of here.
All right.
And then Merry Christmas to everyone, maybe, if you're not on the naughty list, All right, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Agree to disagree is where I throw out a handful of my opinions at Adrian and I pay him on the side to agree with me so I don't look stupid in front of everyone. And you guys have crash outs in the comments. Oh my God, it's not how it works. Oh my God. Anyways, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Number one, it's pretty simple. Marvel is better than DC.
Agree.
Steve Rogers returning to the MCU for Avengers Doomsday is the right decision.
Agree.
It's a cash grab. I fucking hope so.
Right.
It's supposed to make money, dumbass. It does not ruin everything they did with Sam Wilson. No. Agree? Disagree?
I agree.
Agree. I mean, we can have two caps, right?
Right. Sam Wilson in his current state is a transition.
Yes. We've had 3 fucking Spider-Men. We've had 12 Doctor Strange. We had 4 Wandas. I mean, why can't we have 2 Captain Americas played by different people? Come on, knock it off. That's silly. Number 4. The X-Men, this is going to fucking go over really well.
Right.
The X-Men would destroy the Avengers and the Fantastic Four at the same time.
Agree.
99% of the MCU characters have been nerfed on screen.
Absolutely.
Dunkin's glazed donuts, they don't hold a motherfucking candle to Krispy Kreme donuts, Adrian.
I'll actually agree to that. No. Just because I agree with the fact that Dunkin' Donuts does not hold a candle against Krispy Kreme, that doesn't mean I can fucking consume them.
Okay.
So I agree because of the popularity, because nobody's talking about, oh my God, Dunkin' Donuts.
No, just you.
But I can't. This is just too sweet.
Okay.
It's too sweet.
Well, then here, I got a better one then. It's better to eat a Krispy Kreme donut than a Dunkin' Donut.
Disagree.
Okay. And Sadie Sink is playing Shothra in Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's a prediction.
I can't agree or disagree with that.
So you disagree?
By default, yes.
By default, okay. You don't believe I'm 100% right about that.
I believe that you believe that.
No, I know you don't believe that I am right.
So whatever the fuck just happened.
Yep.
I disagree.
You disagree. There we go. And then last but not least, everybody watching should get themselves a Christmas present by going to our YouTube, subscribe if you haven't already, and sign up for other stuff so they can hear all about Krampus, aliens, all kinds of shit tomorrow and other stuff.
Right. And along the way, fact check everything that we just said today.
Absolutely. But anyways, Adrian, it's been a fun week.
Absolutely.
It's Christmas week. Merry Christmas. If you celebrate something else, happy holidays, whatever you do. If you celebrate nothing, enjoy. Hopefully you got some time off. Enjoy your family.
Because everybody else is going to be out. So enjoy the time off.
100%, dude. That's kind of my thing with these holidays. We like to talk about the origins here because it's what we do.
Sure.
Most of the origins are pretty fucked up. Like there's a whole, we'll get into some on other stuff. There's the whole religion. You touched on the religion one a little bit, but there's a whole bunch of fuckery going on with that.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be one of those people, like I'm not celebrating because of the bad origins. Dude, it's just like life. Whatever you make it is what it is.
By default, if you're not celebrating it and if you're breathing, you're going to celebrate Christmas on some level.
Yeah.
Because even if you actually don't do the gift giving, you're partaking in the fact that everybody else is, and you have nobody else to communicate with because everything's fucking closed. So you're participating.
What you're saying is if you don't get into the holidays are going to get into you.
Right.
And you're not going to like it by force. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe not quite that.
But I know I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to fucking, check out, dial everything back for a few days.
Right.
I got a new TV coming for my birthday. I got myself a birthday present, dude. I got a new TV, surround sound system. It comes in Christmas Eve, just in time for motherfucking Stranger Things. So yes, John Bonbon, I'll be watching this shit in ultra fucking HD, QLED, OLED, fucking lasers coming into my face, dude.
Damn.
Literally.
Damn.
Sound bouncing everywhere, off my head, my ears, around me, behind me, up my ass, everywhere. Sound.
Damn.
Maybe not that far.
You buying a holodeck.
Yo,
You're
dude, I'm buying a movie theater. Okay, no reason to leave my house anymore.
Hey,
but anyways, Adrian, Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
Interns, squad, everybody, Merry motherfucking Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy New Year, whatever the fuck. Happy Columbus Day if you're celebrating that still, I don't know, whatever.
I don't know about all
Happy
that.
Thanksgiving again, I don't
fucking know. All right. Going too far.
Happy birthday.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Well, actually, Adrian, by the next time they see us, we each will have a birthday, right?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday in advance, Adrian. Thank you. So, and if it's your birthday, you can't celebrate because it's ours. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Adrian, thanks for coming out.
Absolutely, man.
We will see you next week right here on Only Comics.
Peace.